And just like that, it's time to play some Wizard 101, guys. This is Kimmy saying I'm excited to... Oh, sorry. Let me get the screen right there. We go. I'm excited to be back here with you guys. And, oops, sorry. Let me get off that. Yes, that's the right one. Hey, guys. This is Kimmy saying I'm excited to be back here on this Saturday morning. And right now, I'm not on the right wizard. Usually my prep every morning before I start streaming is to go through and make sure I get my farming done, because you know how farming is, you know. You know how farming is, you know. You don't want your plants to go wither, because that just takes longer and it's just, terrible. So let me go ahead and get through these guys really quick, and then we're going to go ahead and get going today with our wizard, Kieran Sandhammer. This one's right here, Kieran Froghammer. He is my myth wizard. And I've had him for not a huge long, because I started this guy over back about year and a half ago, 2 years, might even be 2 years ago, to play with Kimberly Smash, but she hasn't been excited to play for a while. We almost let this guy out. That would be bad, because then they would get all withery on me. So let's go ahead and fix him. We don't want our plants to wither. And we're going to get going here in just a second. Yeah, so what's been going on today? Me, myself, I've had a great morning. I went to the store, wore my face mask and everything. It's been super exciting. Who doesn't want to wear a face mask, right? Okay. And went and did some shopping for old 4th of July today. We're going to grill outside and have some fun with the family. We're going to do some fajitas, some chicken fajitas, some steak fajitas. My wife likes steak. I'm more of a chicken guy, and that's going to be exciting. Got some fresh stuff to make. Maybe make some rice with it. I'm not sure. I got to decide. Quit. Yes, okay. So let's bring Kieran Sandhammer in. Oh, look, the music's back up. Fantastic. There he is, Mr. Sandhammer. Let's go. Okay, here's Mr. Sandhammer. We're going to go ahead and mark this location, because we will be back here shortly. Oh yeah, we're already here. So let's go ahead and let's go take care of our plants, and then we're going to go ahead and get going in earnest. Hopefully everybody's been having a good start to their day, Like I said, I went shopping this morning, so I went ahead. I was over at Walmart, got ourselves a nice big watermelon that's chilling in the fridge right now. It's going to be a good 4th of July day. I know I'm going to have fun, Even if my kids don't want to, I'm going to have fun today, And it's going to be an exciting day, too. Hopefully everybody's doing good. I'm happy to see everybody as they pop in today. It is a holiday, so, as far as how many people will be here, not sure yet, but, thankful for everybody that does show up. Let's go ahead and get these guys done. So, yeah, so this is my house. I'm actually getting ready to finish this house up, because we're going to move into our new Darkmoor Manor here shortly. But I need to go ahead and finish out my farms here. So it looks like 4 of my fish are all good, so I don't have to worry about them. So we're not going to. So I'm not going to replant them. And as soon as I finish my potatoes and my elephants here, we'll go ahead and pack these guys up, and then I'll go through and look for any gear that I want to go with me. I think basically my crafting tables, yeah. My crafting tables will probably be what I'll take with me when I go ahead and start up the new house, but I think I'll leave everything else hanging around, and that'll be just fine. And I can start decorating in earnest, because I think Darkmoor will be my main house. I think that Darkmoor mansion will be my main house for this wizard, and I think it'll be great. I think it'll be fun. Might be a little dark, but whatever. We're going for it. I just don't like the sand houses. I did think about buying the house for Balance, the desert house. It just didn't do it for me. It just seemed a little bit odd for me. Sorry, let me go ahead and adjust this down a little bit. So it wasn't my style or anything, so I just kind of left that. But yeah, as far as favorite housing, what are your guys' favorite houses? That's going to be one of the things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about housing a little bit today during stream. I'd love to know, what are your favorite houses in the games? I would say there's a lot of cool houses. I guess it kind of just depends on what you're looking for. And I like ride them. Like, for instance, I have my fire guy. His house is the tropical island, and I think I really do think that's a pretty cool house myself. I like it. Oh, that's pretty nice crab apples. Got those from the hell. No, I got those from the fish. Very, very cool. Very, very nice. Fish on a vine. Fish on a vine. Okay, very good. Yeah. So, one of the reasons why I do fish on the vine is that I can do a whole bunch of them. So as I get more seeds, I can make this patch a little bit more for less. And they give me level 8 snacks. And that's the same reason why I'm doing the evil elf in here, is they give me level 8 snacks too. I tried the angel oaks, but they didn't give me anything I wanted. Just nothing that great. Okay, well, I think it's time to get started on today's adventure. So let's go ahead and let's go back to the Tyrian Gorge, and let's do a quick rundown on our wizard, Mr. Kyrian Sandhammer, and check his stats out and see exactly where we left off last Tuesday on it. So for stats, where are we sitting? We're sitting at level 98. Woo, woo. I went ahead and did a few side quests just after stream on Tuesday, and we got to level 98, which is fantastic. Or did we? No, we did this during stream, and we got the new pet. Yeah, if you want to let's take a look at our new pet. Let's see here. What did he get named when he finally hatched? Where is he? Where is that guy? One more over. Nope. Yes, we got our new saber-tooth tiger. He has a blade, and that's kind of like the pets I like to have. I like to have pets that's going to give me a blade right away. So he's already right in there. I got to train him up to what do you call that? I got to train him up to at least adult, so then I can probably breed him. That way we can get his stats up. But I think, I think he'll look pretty good. So we're going to have to do some breeding time with him. Also, I picked up Krusty Dumpling here. He is my vampire squirrel. I'm actually really excited about him too, so I want to go ahead and get him trained up. He actually gives you a balance spear, which is nice. So that's a nice one, especially for later for increasing your Pierce. So I think we're going to go ahead and also train him up at least. That's funny. He's upside down. We're going to train him up too, at least, so that we can go ahead and get my pets going, so we can start breeding them together for the types of stats we're looking for. It'd be great to get double Maycast, I think, or triple double. Yeah, I think that's what I'd like to get out of one of my pets. 2 criticals, 2 damage, and 2 Maycasts if possible. So that's good. That's going to be the challenge, and that's going to be one of the challenges I'm looking forward to. Okay, so our stats. So right now, we're sitting at 85 plus 21, so we're sitting at about 106 for our damage, which I'm pretty happy about. We're sitting at 38 right now for resistance, which is okay, not fantastic. And we got a 8% plus on my accuracy, so hopefully we'll stop seeing the fizzle someday. Let's see here. Critical rating 405, which gives us a 47% hit critical, which is nice, and 101 block rating, which gives us on average about 10, 11, 12%. Not great, but we'll probably be able to find opportunities to raise our block rating at some point. Armor piercing is pretty good. So 11%, so that's kind of nice, especially if it's like, a 50%, so it's only 40%. That makes a big difference in fights. And our healing in and out, we're still sitting at 47, which I like that. That really makes our healings much more effective. As far as power pips, still holding steady at 95%. No shadow pips yet, but we're only 2 levels away. 2 levels away. We might even do that today. Now, we are sitting here in Tyrian Gorge, so let's just talk about where we're at and what we're looking for. So, we are at the Tyrian Gorge quest. That's the quest we're on, and it's called Local Expertise. Let's see here. We came really close to hitting our goal on Tuesday. Okay, so we're sitting at Local Expertise, which is quest number 73. Now, if we want to keep on track to doing another 10% today, we want to hit level. We want to hit 100 quests today. That's where we want it. So that's going to put us in Mooncliffs. And it's called Darkest Night, okay? Darkest Night. That is the quest we are looking to get to today. It looks like between here and there we've got a mob, we've got a boss, okay, with a minor cheat. That's nice, okay? We've got cheat talk, another boss there. Let's see here, another boss. So that's 4 bosses already, 5 bosses. Yeah, so it looks like we may have about six bosses total if we can get through it all. So we're doing pretty good. Other cool things is we've almost finished our exotic quest. When we get to Fort Rochios, we'll be able to finish out the chrysanthemums. And so right now we're doing 100 Lagers. Let's make sure we have the right deck on. Yes, correct deck is on. Let's go ahead and fight a few more 100 Lagers, and let's get going on this. Woo! Fantastic. Hopefully everybody's been enjoying their Saturday, their 4th of July Saturday. If you're here in the United States, it's going to be a good day, and I'm very happy to see everybody. Chat is wide open once again. Rules for chat: just have a good time, you know. Obviously, don't be disrespectful for anybody or do anything that you wouldn't want done to yourself. Obviously, language, we watch out for language and stuff, but let's have a good time on chat, and let's enjoy our day. Okay, so we are playing the 100-leggers. They are balanced, and it looks like I picked up they are myth, and it looks like I picked up a guy who needs some of those as well, so I guess he just kind of waited. You know, but does he have dark pips? No, that's just his aura. That's just his aura. Okay, very good. So, question of the day: what is your favorite house? There's lots of great housing that you can buy, you know, throughout the game. And I would love to know this hour, what house do you like the most? Do you even pay attention to Wiz houses? You know, are you basically utilitarian? Do you just pick the house that gives you the particular stats you want? Or do you actually go for look and for style with your house? You know, tell me about your house, your favorite house that you like the most. I would love to know about it today in chat during the first hour. We're going to have some more questions like I do every day, with new questions every hour, and so we're going to see how that goes. But yeah, for today right now, tell me about your favorite house here in Wizard 101. Sorry, I had to finish off my favorite smoothie. Strawberry banana. Okay. Here we are, back again. Fantastic. Okay, so we got to take out these 100-leggers. And they just took out all my blades, which is just absolutely fantastic. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and do this again, you know. He probably already has enough pips to hit. We'll see. We'll see. Mr. Death Guy over there. Well, what all has been going on? This has been a controversial week in Wizard 101. Oh yeah, if you have been watching any of the new information that's been popping up this week in Wizard 101 as far as news, it has definitely been a week for the news. For instance, let's see here. Game updates. They just announced the summer update. So there's a lot going on in this, and they opened up one of the first test areas this week. And so I'm kind of curious as what you guys think. You know, I mean, it's definitely a ton of controversy in it. You know, definitely a ton of controversy. I've been kind of watching some Twitter posts here and there, you know, and there's a little bit of angst out there right now. So it's going to be kind of interesting, you know, a little bit of angst out there. I can't wait to see how it's all going to turn out. I wonder what your guys' opinions are. Like, probably the biggest thing everybody's ticked off is how big the nerfs were on the shadow spells. Everybody knew they were coming because it was something that's been talked about a lot. But how big those nerfs were, you know. And there's been some good discussion, you know. I believe, you know, like, for instance, let's just look at glow bugs. Glow bugs, for instance. You know, the nerf was big enough that it almost doesn't make sense to even mess with glow bugs if you have mermaids. You know, that's like one of the big things that popped up during it. Okay, since we're hitting, let's hit. Okay, so I think that was a pretty big deal right there. You know, when you start doing the numbers, and also since they've changed the shadow pips to a rating as opposed to percentage, you know, it's hard to tell how often you're going to get those shadow pips. And from what King's Eye was saying, from what I heard out there, is that you're now going to get shadow pips about, you know, are about worth 3 pips. I think that's what they were saying. Shadow pips are worth about 3 pips that are out there. So that's kind of interesting, you know, how that all balances out. Because then, if you count that, then you know, if you have glow bugs, which is a 5 pip spell plus a shadow pip, so that's 8 pips essentially, you know, to cast glow bugs, and the damage isn't that great compared to what you would get with mermaids. Plus, mermaids will take out 2 of the blades, and mermaids will go ahead and throw smoke screen on all your opponents as well. So I mean, that's a pretty significant change. So I think what's going to happen is after they go through all the feedback, especially the real thinkers of the feedback, I think we're going to see that the Shadow Pips are not going to be as nerfed as strong as they are. I think that's probably what's going to be the final result.
You stink. You've been out on the front lines fighting burrower vermin?
Yes.
Oh, we're readying the Kermes fire for Warlord Craveney's final push to drive the burrowers from the last wood. What do you need?
What do I need? Tell me.
Kermes fire? If you mix some Kaislager powder into it, oh yeah. The Sky Screamers by the Milkweb Gate have tight control of the
Kaislager power.
I don't know how you'll convince them to give some up. Of course, once stabilized, you'll need a fuse to light it. You knew that, right?
Yeah.
You can get fibers from the broken stumps to make a fuse, but they aren't too friendly. Stand your ground.
Okay, so first it looks like we're going to go ahead and fight some of these Sky Screamers over here so we can grab the powder, and then we'll move on to the next one. There we go, Sky Screamers. These guys got some health here. Awesome. Yeah. So it's looking like, at least where I live, it's going to be a pretty perfect outside day for 4th of July. You know, this is a pretty big day in the summer for us. It's too bad that so many things have been canceled all over, such as parades and stuff. That's kind of a big thing in our country, but you know, I think it's still good. I think we can still get out there and have plenty of interactions with our family and grilling, because that's really what a lot of it is. It's not always with getting together with other people, but yeah, I kind of always have seen it as a family day where you hang out with family, you do some grilling, and you enjoy yourself. You know, so that's kind of my thought on it. Yeah, and that's where we're going to be. You know, at my house, we're marinating some chicken, marinating some skirt steak. We're going to throw that stuff on the grill. We're going to then take that once that's all grilled up, and we are going to, gosh, people love hopping in these fights, don't they? We're going to grill that up. We got some fresh pico de gallo that I made the other day already in the fridge. I think I might just throw some rice in the oven, do some Mexican rice. Pretty easy to make that. There's a really easy recipe to do that. You just need some, I like to use basmati rice because it separates really, really well. I use some tomato and chili mix. As far as canned tomato and chili mix that up with the rice. Use a little bit of chicken stock. Cook it in the oven. It's like the most perfect rice I've ever had. So good. Yeah, but I think that's kind of the plan this afternoon. After I get on stream, I'm going to help my wife out. We're going to get all that grilling done. We're going to get the rice done, and then we're going to warm up the tortillas and just have a good old time. Got a watermelon chilling. Also, I got some peaches too. So I was thinking, and strawberries. So, I might take half the strawberries, go ahead and macerate them in some sugar, get them all chilled. The watermelon, definitely going to cool that off, and probably have some slices. I like to cube it up once it's chilled and stuff. It's so good. And then we even got some peaches, so we might throw some peaches on the grill. I know we have some vanilla ice cream in the fridge, so that sounds good. Some grilled peaches with some vanilla ice cream on top. If you haven't tried that. If you haven't tried that, it's pretty easy to do if you have a grill, Oh, great. We picked up another guy after I finished off these 3 guys. Well, maybe I'll collect everything I need on this one fight, right? Right. Jeez, dude, you had to come in after? Oh. That's okay. Life goes on. Yeah, so that's kind of my 4th of July that I'm looking forward to doing with my wife and kids and everything. Maybe I'll even go and bother my brother. I think our local municipality might still be putting up the fireworks. They just canceled the big park thing, and they canceled the parade and everything. So I know a lot of places are doing that, but I think we're still getting the fireworks display. I think. I could be wrong. Yesterday I was working with my brother. We were running around doing some air conditioning fixes and stuff, and we had to fix a trailer AC because that was going to be the AC they had for their bathrooms, and so it was kind of funny. We got it working and stuff, but you could tell that guy was going to have a big family outing there at his ranch and stuff, and so kind of semi jealous. It's like, oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. They had games already all up. They already had their corn. They were doing a cornhole game, I think. He had the really nice setup, because he had his horseshoes out, plus he also had the volleyball net getting ready to go up, and he had a stock tank in the back. That's what we call them in Texas, or ponds, stock tank, and which you could go ahead and do some swimming in, maybe even some fishing if he was stocking it up. I don't know if he stocked it up or not, But boy, that looked kind of cool. We kind of live out in rural Texas, so when we do air conditioning work, we drive all over the place, and we see all sorts of fun stuff. That's pretty cool. With us, we're just going to grill up in the backyard, and it's going to be pretty hot outside, so we'll probably hang out inside, chill. Maybe we'll watch Hamilton. Yeah, Disney Plus just got just on live. Well, no, I think they live streamed Hamilton. Maybe we can't. Maybe they don't have it on still because they live streamed it last night. Yeah, that's what it was. But that, I don't know. I never seen that. Oh yeah, we can go back and watch Hamilton. Yeah, so we might go ahead and go back and watch Hamilton, even though the live stream event is over. We might do that today. That sounds kind of like fun. I only got two. Okay, let's go ahead and get into another fight because I need more. Come on, guys. Give me another one. There we go. Awesome. Yep, so that's kind of how my day is planned. I think it's going to be an exciting day. What do you guys have planned for the 4th of July? If you have any plans, I'd love to hear about it. Love to hear what you guys are doing. So that's going to be our kind of like get to know you question in the chat today. Chat is wide open, so if you guys want to go ahead and join in the festivities, go ahead and hop in. Hopefully everybody's doing well today because I'm excited. I'm having a great day myself, and I hope you are too. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and, yes, I must have did that one, so let's do that one right there. And let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. Hopefully we won't get hit up with any more. We only need one more of those strings, so I think that'll work out quite well. Awesome. Let's do that. Let's get Ra all set up so we can do a major hit with him. Yeah, see, I've noticed that in a lot of spells, and I don't know how recent this is, they actually started creating the little sound stuff there and everything, so it's kind of good. Hey, thank you so much, the fabulous boy, for the follow. Hopefully you're having a good day, too, where you're at. Appreciate that. It's been a pretty good day for me, and I like starting it off pretty well, And this is a good time in the morning to go ahead and get going, so thank you very much. Now, let's see here. What else is going on today? Oh, yeah, so let's talk some Wizard 101. So this week, they have brought up a lot of things. Now, I'm not sure how many of you guys got to go in the test realm, but I'm kind of excited. I didn't get a chance to do it myself, but it looks like the new facial feature things are going to be fantastic. It's really, really, really cool what you can do with the faces. You got different types of lipstick and everything. You can really do some nice character, what do you call that? Some character refinement now with the magic mirror, or with beginning your character at the beginning of a thing. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that because it looks a little bit more real. Also, I don't know if you guys were noticing this, but I saw some posts this week where they were showing that some of the new emotes that you can do with your wizard are actually giving you facial expressions with it, which I thought, oh, that is an excellent upgrade. I love that upgrade. Talk about something that I think is pretty cool. Now, it's all cosmetic, but it looks really nice, and I think that does really bring the game into start raising the quality of the game itself, as far as the look and the style of the game. So I was actually really kind of excited about that particular feature and how it's going to start making things look like. I've always thought my character's face was kind of flat because of the style of the game and because of the way they built it. A lot of surfaces look really, really flat. You don't have a lot of texture to them, especially a lot of the old, what do you call it? A lot of the old ways they used to do textures. They couldn't, like for instance, see, like if you look at the back of the car, see this ring right here? This is all flat because it's just painted in versus it being something raised, which would make more sense. Like here too. This all looks like it's flat painted in versus making it raised. Whereas the tire textures, they look a little bit better, but if you get close, you can definitely see it, like all the leaves. And that's partly to help, reduce rendering time and, elements you actually have on a model. So that's one of the reasons why that's built like that. But by going through and redoing the faces, so now the eyes and the mouth all have higher textures. You got more control over it. Plus, it stands out on its own. It's not just a flat painted thing. It really brings a lot more to the look of the game, I think, and I'm pretty excited about that feature, that particular upgrade that they tossed in on the test realm this week, and I think it looks really, really good. I mean, it actually seems like it might be worth spending some crowns on to get that look going, so I think that's cool. I believe they add some extra hair too. Let's see here. Yeah, and the prices have changed from crowns to gold. Oh yeah, that's the other good thing. I cannot wait. Like for instance, I'm a member player, And I don't mind using crowns every once in a while for something that enhances my play for the game, but I'm really kind of cheap. I try to avoid using crowns at all costs, and for instance, one of the few things I suggest using crowns for is like to buy evil magnet peas, because then you can farm those and increase your stock of what do you call those things? Oh yeah, snacks. Of mega stacks. That way you have plenty of mega snacks for your training. Okay, cool. Let's pass. So that's one thing that I often suggest to myself for that, But and the magic mirror has always been kind of like a crowns thing, and so my guess is the reason why they've decided to go gold with the magic mirror is that people just weren't using it. I mean, as far as for what they were thinking they were going to start to get a good crowns input from the mirror, because I remember when they popped out the mirror a few years back, it was looked at like I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's cool that you can do some more refinement to your character face and get more unique looks to it and everything, but I mean, it doesn't like but for crowns, I don't know. And I don't know if they made the crown cost too high or whatever, but my guess is them changing it from crowns to gold. It's probably because they weren't getting as much use of the magic mirror. They said, well, here, let's just make it a member benefit, or a benefit that anybody with gold can use, and I think, and that way, all that time we put into it and the expense we put into it will actually benefit everybody else. We'll probably see a lot of more people use it. And I think they're right. I think the magic mirror is probably going to be used a whole lot more right now, because now that you can use it for gold, that's absolutely awesome. And you can change your lookup more often, and you're not actually spending real dollars on it, or should we say. So I think that's pretty good. Okay. So I was kind of excited about that. No, dragon. Bone dragon me. That hurt. Very cool. Yeah, so I thought that was a pretty cool update. So what do you guys think of the new magic mirror? Any of you guys have ever used it? How do you like the idea of it going gold? I think I might actually try and using it. I might go back in there and use it now, because I've looked back at some of my old wizards thinking, boy, I hate that hairstyle. Why do I use that hairstyle, So I might actually go back and look at that and might actually use it. Okay, let's do Supernova then. Very good. Hey guys, so if you're just joining the stream, thank you so much. Hopefully you're having a great Saturday morning. I'm having a fantastic Saturday morning, especially on this 4th of July day. If you're not that familiar with me, my name is Krysalis, and I play a lot of Wizard1 Minecraft. Oh, okay, I had a shield on. And those are my two main games. I mean, I'm always looking for new games, but, it just kind of depends. Depends on, if I enjoyed enough that might be worth streaming for me. Other than that, well, let's go ahead and get a few more blades up so we can finish these guys off. Other than that, basically what this particular stream series is, I'm taking my Balance Wizard from 0, and we're going all the way, and we're going to max this guy out. This journey started back in March, and we basically stream him minimum of 2 times a week. Sometimes I have an extra time, I'll do an extra stream, so you always kind of want to watch for that if you enjoy the content. And we have gone our way all the way to Krysalis right now, and so we are in the 4th part of Krysalis. I also stream twice a week with Minecraft, too. So I stream for a total of 4 times a week, and you're welcome to hop in on any of those. It is in my schedule there if you kind of want to see what times I go. But I'm usually streaming Wizard101 on Saturdays and Tuesdays. I'm streaming some Minecraft on Fridays and Sundays. If you like the content, or if you just want to catch a stream replay, you can go ahead and check out my YouTube channel, Krysalis Gaming, over on YouTube, and you can catch any of my stream replays and watch them there as well. So that's great, So if you haven't checked out my YouTube and stuff, and you like kind of the stream that's going, I think you'll like my content. In fact, just released a brand new Minecraft Let's Play today, going over the latest couple things I just built in my world. That includes a new kelp farm, as well as a big trading hall that I've been working on. I got a whole bunch done this week, and I'm showing that off as well. Now, in chat today, it looks like what I've been trying to get everybody going on. We're talking a little bit about some of the updates that they did in the summer update that they released this week. Huge controversy in several of those, such as like the nerfing of the Shadow Pip spells. A lot of people were like, "Whoa, they totally killed those." Yeah. You know, and Bugs wasn't even the worst. I mean, if you saw what happened to the Myth, the Shadow of the Colossus spell, that thing got totally trashed. It was halved in damage. That, I mean, half of the damage. I mean, that was huge, you know. And from what I understand, the big reasons why a lot of the why they got those nerfs was to help to try to balance out PvP. But I don't think they really took into account that how big these spells are used, especially in later levels in PvE. And I think that's where they're really going to, that's where the harm comes, is in the PvE battles, to really beat down those spells quite a bit, as far as, you know, when you, especially if you're out there on your own doing some solo work. So I don't know, I've heard a lot of different opinions on that. Twitter was very angsty about all the changes, you know. I think a lot of people were expecting some nerf, and I think a lot of people would have been okay with some nerf, but the nerf that they got was huge nerfing on those spells, which led a lot of people to be pretty unhappy with what they did. But you know what? The same thing happened with the pets just a couple months ago, if you guys remember. We had the pets come in, and they did a huge change where they raised the cost of breeding. And people were like, oh my goodness, this is crazy, that's insane. And in the end, they didn't end up raising the cost as much as they did. So I think there's a good chance that we're going to see some of this nerf rebound back. So when in the final stage of this update, we're probably going to see, yes, we're going to see the shadow spells nerfed, but I don't think it's going to be to the same degree that we're seeing it in the test realm this week. So let's cross our fingers. Let's keep pushing back where we think they've gone too far, and hopefully we'll have a happy middle meeting, because, I mean, yeah, we do got to adjust these things so that we can get the game, that we can balance the game so that it can continue to grow, because that's a pretty important thing, you know. I mean, if spells are too powerful and they are overbalancing the game in certain ways, then that needs to be changed, that needs to be adjusted. But at the same time, you know, they've got to take into account how are they going to balance the PvE and the PvP experience. And I think that's what King's Isle is trying to do, is they're trying to get that balance between those. Now, I would say a majority of King's Isle players, they're PvE players. They're out there running the quests, they're having fun with friends, and they're doing that. And the PvP contingent has really grown small over the last few years, so I don't think it's as much. So I understand what King's Isle is trying to do. They're trying to find a way to get PvP to be a much larger group again, so that there are more people playing PvP matches, getting involved in the tournaments and stuff. And, you know, I'm pretty excited this week because I actually did 2 tournaments with my death guy. I didn't win either one, but I'm starting to actually earn tickets, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to so I've started getting enough tickets where I can actually buy some PvP gear now, so I'm pretty excited about that, which I think is really going to help out my Death Wizards PvP experience here in the future. So I think that's been pretty good. Thank you guys for the advice for getting in there and doing a few tournaments, you know, because it's really helped out. We should see a new Death School PvP video out this week if some of you guys have been following that. If you haven't and you haven't seen the series, there's about 3 or 4 videos in the series. You can watch me get really frustrated and not hardly win anything as I'm going through my Death School character and trying to learn how to PvP him in an effective way, you know, and that's kind of what that series is. So if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel and seen that and you like that type of stuff, there you go. Okay, so what's going on here? Looks like we I'm still saving up pips. Yep, still saving up pips. Got a guy in the shadow pip there. Looks like a balance guy. Nope, ice. Boy, that's weird colors for ice. The yellow? You know, people not dressing their school colors like they used to. Kind of confusing. Okay, he's just going to do that. So let's go ahead and yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and give him another blade, and then if I can get raw, I'll attack next round. Awesome. So we're about halfway through our first half hour streaming. What are you guys up to? What's going on? Tell me what you're doing on this holiday. So if you're in the United States doing a 4th of July holiday weekend, what do you have plans for? I bet you it's just a few of you out there, but I'd love to know, what do you guys have planned for today? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Are you guys going to do some grilling? You're going to get outside? You know, what do you guys have planned for today? Would love to hear about that in the chat. Or if you want to tell me how bad or how great the some of the summer update stuff is. I'd love to know a little bit more about that as well. Okay, 8-Bit Kid, fireworks. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's great, 8-Bit. That's good. I don't think we're going to do fireworks. I don't know. Our kids are all kind of like, they're probably going to be playing video games and hanging out most of the day today. So we'll see. Plus, I have my my second youngest daughter, Kimberly. She had her tonsils out this week, so she's walking around the house grumbling that she can't eat real food yet. Yep, that's pretty much what I hear. Hey, Daniel, you're in the chat. Very nice. Emote there. The Pride Wear. There you go. Very good. Hopefully you're having a good day, Daniel. I'm having a fantastic day myself. Awesome. Very, very good. Good to see you in the chat there. You know? So, yeah, so that's kind of my question. So the question of the hour. Here's the question of the hour if you guys want to comment on it. We're talking housing here in the great world of Wizard101. What is your favorite house? Okay, what is your favorite house? I was talking about this earlier. There's lots of cool houses out there, and I'm kind of curious what house you guys kind of like out there. I would have to say, going through all the different houses, I think one of my favorite houses has to be the observatory. I really like the observatory house. I have that for my storm. Yeah, I think I do. I have that for my storm character, and it's really kind of cool because I have everything laid out. It's like overcrowded. The place is so overcrowded. I don't even do any farming at that house. There's just no room for it. But has all has all my gear on it, and I really like the way they laid it out. I like the land area. It's kind of cool. You have to remember houses, Jenny? Yeah, I'd love to know. Hey, it's a good day. You got affiliate yesterday. That's awesome. I got to make sure that I got to watch for you when you stream. I got to keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and mark you there so I don't forget to go ahead and follow you, Daniel. That's awesome. Well, good. That's great. I remember when I made affiliate, that was a good day. That was a good day for sure. Well, good for you. Yeah, so you have to remember your houses. Yeah. I think that's my favorite house. If I had to pick a favorite house here in Wizard101, I would say the observatory is one of my favorite houses. I really like the way it looks. There's plenty of room in there. Okay, good. We get to go talk to the captain now. Fantastic. That's good. Yeah, but that's question one. Oh, I'm glad I didn't get pulled. Boy, that was the worst part about playing this last stream is I kept getting pulled. Okay, very good. Yeah, so the houses. Yeah, that's what I'm curious. That's question of the day. What is your favorite house here in Wizard101? Okay, Captain Couture?
You stink of Krysalis powder.
Haha, yes I do. He sounds like that one actor.
You mix the Krysalis powder into the Kermes fire, then fasten the fuse to it and light it. What'd you say you wanted to do with the barrel of Kermes fire? Strap it to a dragonfly.
Madness.
Make sure you tell Cravenly in the Banyan Tower or they'll blow you out of the sky.
Ha, funny. Oh, Nushiro, like Kronk and Joe Swanson. Exactly, Nushiro. That's the guy. That's the guy. It's the same voice actor. In fact, he was, I forgot what his name is, and I don't know if you guys watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but he was a major general for the last 2 episodes this week and last week in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on ABC. So that's the actor. He does a lot of voice acting work, and you're right. He's done Kronk. He's done and Joe Swanson. I mean, yeah, that guy's been around for a long time. But yeah, that's the voice. That's the style of voice actor. It's hilarious.
Let's mix it up.
Okay, let's mix the stuff up.
About the Banyan Tower now?
Thank you, Nushiro. Thank you for hopping in on stream. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. I'm absolutely enjoying my day so far.
Of the Banyan Tower, so that the dragonfly and I can take off safely.
Let's get you going.
Take care of that while I attach the harness to the dragonfly.
Very good. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Nushiro, and also Fabulous Boy as well. I'm going to go ahead and thank you as well for the follow too. Oh, we got a password?
What do you mean you don't know? Have you checked with the digger drones today? Was I supposed to say that?
Haha. Okay, let's go check with the digger drones and let's get the password. Gotta fight some more digger drones. But thank you, Nushiro. Thank you so much for the follow. And thank you so much, Fabulous Boy, for today's follow. And you guys, I believe with those 2 follows, I'm at like 199 followers. We are really, really close. Okay, there's our digger drones right there. Let's get these guys taken care of. We are really close, guys, to that magic 200 followers, so it's going to be awesome. Okay, Daniel, you think the Heavenly Palace is your favorite? That's pretty cool, the Heavenly Palace. Yeah, that's a pretty neat place. I agree with that. That's a cool house. Cool house. I'm trying to think of the main houses for most of my wizards. Like my Death Wizard, he has the the Krakatopia house, and that's okay. I don't know, it's just not my style. The desert and all the sandstone and everything. It's okay. It's just not my favorite thing, but I think it's cool. My another house I really kind of like is the Tropical Island house, and my Fire Wizard has that one. And I think that's a pretty cool house. I kind of like the tropical. What do you call that? The tropical hut, yeah, up on the stands and everything, and then you have a little thing that's out there. The Myth House. Ooh, I think that's pretty cool. The Myth House is really neat. That's what my Myth character has. It has all those big statues, and then you've got the Acropolis style buildings in there. I think that's definitely a pretty cool house. Yeah, the B one, but it doesn't feel fun to decorate. It's so empty. Yep. Yeah, one of my wizards used to have the yeah, I think it's pretty cool. That's a pretty neat standard house. I don't know. I thought the ice one was pretty cool too. It's been a while since I've gotten on those. Well, I'm glad I have not attacked yet, since Taylor jumped into the fight. Let's go ahead and throw on a blade. Okay, very good. But definitely, those are cool houses. Your Fire Wizard has a Sun Palace. Is that pretty cool? I haven't done the Sun Palace. I guess that one never really jumped out at me. Like this wizard right now, his main house right now is the Marleybone Manor, which I kind of like. I mean, I like that. I like that Marleybone aesthetic, so I think that's a pretty cool one. And I just got the Darkmoor Mansion for him, so we're going to move into the Darkmoor Mansion. I haven't really looked at the Darkmoor Mansion, so that's going to be kind of a new one for me. But since I got it in a pack, I said, why not? Let's use it with this guy. I've never actually had that one. Yep. So that's pretty cool. That's neat. Those are some neat houses. Yeah. Very, very nice. Gosh, where's that one that's almost underwater? Kind of like the submarine house. I think that's pretty cool too. I think it's supposed to be kind of like a underwater Celestian aesthetic with the Marleybone stuff going on with it. The Olympian Palace? Ah. Yeah, I think that's the what do you call it? That's the Myth House, right? The Olympian Palace, I believe so. And that's a pretty cool house. My Myth Wizard has that particular house. It has lots of space to do your stuff on. Gosh, pollen must be up today. There must be a lot of pollen count outside because my sinuses are just like, woo, they are just like drainage. I got Drainage City going on here. So if you see me move over and spit out into a cup, don't think anything odd about that, Just trying to keep the drainage out of my throat and everything. Okay, here we go. Larry, it's time to raw them. Let's go ahead and just have Sandstorm ready in case raw doesn't bring the critical. Very good. Yeah, those are some great houses, guys. Awesome house ideas. Very cool. I like all of the ones you guys have brought up so far. Pretty cool. Pretty neat houses. Okay. Raw, there you are. That's what I like to see. I remember like one of the first houses I ever bought was the Dragonspire Castle. And the more I spent time in my Dragonspire Castle, the more I disliked it because I just hated the colors. It was just so depressing and dreary, I thought, I guess in the back in the day, I thought it was cool, but it was like, no. Turned out it just kind of wore on me too much. Good, Ra did his job. Hopefully we'll get exactly what we need. I just need the password out of the diggers. Come on, diggers. 3 diggers done, 1 fight. That's awesome. Oh, you've never been a fan of the fire castles? I don't think I really got a good look at those.
What's that? Oh no.
Oh yeah, the firehouse. Yeah, I didn't like the firehouse all that much either. Yeah, that's why I didn't buy it. I think that's why I ended up getting a what do you call it? I ended up getting the tropical house for my fire guy because I didn't like the base fire castle. It just didn't excite me. Didn't do anything for me. I'm with you there. Okay, let me in, guys.
Are you sure you're ready to tell me the password this time?
Yes.
Brundlefly? Yes, you got it. All right. come inside.
I'm glad these guys are slow because I wouldn't get past half these things. Awesome. Very good. We are in the house. Let's go ahead and see if we can take out this section. I think there's a boss in here. You know, let's check. Well, of course, there's probably a boss in here.
Wait a minute. Who do you think you are?
There we go. Okay, no boss yet, so we just got to take... So let's take down the razors. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Well, that was not the choice. But hey, that's fine. We can live with it. Click the wrong button. Awesome, guys. Very, very cool. Very cool. So what are you guys thinking about some of the test run updates or anything that they're popping in there? You know? Let's see. I was talking about that on the stream just a few minutes ago. I'm kind of happy that the magic mirror is going to gold now. So now everybody can use it as much as they want. They can adjust their appearance. I'm kind of looking forward to that. Change your hairstyles. You don't have to pay crowns for it. I think that's going to be a good thing. And I like the new character models, too. The new character models, I think, are going to be really nice. So I'm kind of excited about that. You know, so that's going to be pretty cool. Okay. Let's see here. How you guys feeling about the Shadow Spell nerfing? That's been a pretty big topic for the last couple days. There's a lot of angst with that right now. People are pretty unhappy about the Shadow Spell nerfing, you know. I'm kind of curious, what do you guys think? Should they have been nerfed in the first place? I know Majors, he's a big-time player, and we see him in chat all the time, one of our subscribers. I know he felt like the game was already pretty well balanced, that the Shadow Spells did not need to be nerfed. And I think the general opinion out there in the populace is that the nerfing was for PvP, because the Shadow Spells have really unbalanced how PvP works. You know, that's kind of my understanding about it. You know, so I'm kind of curious about what you guys think of it. You know, was it necessary to that degree? It's pretty heavy-handed too. You know, the nerfing was pretty crazy. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Well, come on, Ra, where are you hiding? Hopefully these guys won't earthquake on me, and then we'll be able to take him. Very cool. Yeah, the fire castles. Yeah, I haven't been a fan of those either. Hey guys, if you're just joining the chat or joining the stream, we have been talking about the different kinds of housing that's out there in the chat. What's your favorite houses? I'm saying that, you know, I think my favorite house is the Marleybone Observatory. I've liked that one the most. Horizon, the nerfing was needed. Spells like FFA and Weaver were too strong. Yes, and that I think a lot of people think that. Now, do you think that was too strong for, say, PvP stuff, or too strong for, or too strong in general in the game, Horizon? Okay, that is that's the question. Were they too strong in general for the game, or were they just too strong for PvP? Because I think that's what a lot of complaints I happen to have been seeing around online is that they're nerfing them for PvP, you know, which unfortunately is having a side effect on PvE, you know. Daniel, honestly, you hate the nerf, but it is understandable for PvP. I just think the PvP... Okay, so Daniel, he's one of the guys that thinks the PvP is understandable, but the PvE is not necessary. Yeah, so it's too strong for PvP. Yeah. Okay, I get it, yeah. So, I mean, how hard would it be for them just to ban those spells from PvP instead? See, I mean, do they have to be nerfed? I mean, if they're legitimately usable spells that a lot of people come to depend on, especially in the later levels of this game in PvE, why do they need to be nerfed for PvE? Can they not just ban the spells out of PvP, right? I think that's what a lot of people are wondering, you know. I mean, can that not be way? Hey, it's White Stripes.
Young Wizard.
Young
tower
Wizard.
was built by the Burrowers in the old times, but now it is a seat of Morganth's power.
Very
The
well.
forces use it to control the sky above and the land below.
Well,
They
we need to
dominate and
destroy
torture the
that.
land. You will find one of her pet warlords at the peak, controlling the tower's armaments. He is called born to Zafari.
Oh, I hate Craven
left as
Lee.
a cub and traveled throughout the spiral, stalking and killing The most dangerous game, Cravenly the Hunter, waits for you.
Oh, I hate this fight. Okay. They said that they'll nerf mobs and bosses. Yeah, and they're going to have to do that, aren't they, Onion? I agree with you. They did say that they would nerf mobs and bosses later on in the game to help make that a little bit easier to fight. But
You ascend to your doom.
was that necessarily needed, Rel? Matches would be too long because those hits are schools. Man attack, it would be a mess. Yeah, okay. So you think if it's banned, it'll have to ban the other shadow spells, so it's even... But that could be a lot of work for them. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I mean, it's just an idea. I don't know, because it seems like, there's a lot of that. Okay, I think I am going to back out of this dungeon because I know trying to do Cravenly solo is hard. Really, really hard. In fact, I've had a hard time with them. So I'm going to come back up here, and we are going to exit this dungeon, yes, and we're going to see if we can't find some other people to team up with me on level with this, because Cravenly, oh man, that is one fight I don't want to go in there alone on. So let's go ahead and let's do the team up, and we're questing minimum of 2. That's good. I bet you I'll get somebody. Yeah, Taylor's already ready to go, so good job. We'll be going there with somebody else. Awesome. What level is my death? Well, right now my death is about level 16. So what's great with my death guy is we actually picked up I was able to do a few tournaments, and so I picked up a whole bunch of tickets, and now I'm like enhancing his gear with some PvP gear, which I think is going to help him out a lot. So I'm pretty excited about that. Horizon. And so I should be getting a new PvP death video out this week. I haven't done one for a few weeks because I've been trying to work it out. Yeah, he's level 16. My death is level 16. Yes, sir. Level 16. Yep. So, yeah, well, I reset my death guy. He was only like level 40 anyways, but I reset him back down to 0 because I wanted to build him up and just learn how to do PvP from the beginning. And so I've been doing a lot of things with him in that regard and stuff. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. And it's been fun. I mean, obviously, I've sucked, and I've barely won a few fights here and there. But I think I've gotten better. I've upgraded my gear, and now that I've done a few tournaments, I've got a whole lot more tickets, and now I can get some more PvP gear too. So I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Go6395, how are you doing today on this fine Saturday morning? Happy to see you there in chat. Absolutely. Very good. We've been talking about favorite housing. We've been talking about the test realm and some of the things that they've thrown out there as far as the nerfing of the shadow pip spells, and PvP and such, So I'm pretty excited about all that. Okay, 18 seconds. We're going to get in there and do some damage. It's going to be good. Good. Okay. You're mad about the test realm. You are. Ghost. What's got you burning? Is it the nerfing of the spells? Because I think that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing out there that's got everybody a little bit grumpy about right now.
You are?
Awesome. Okay, let's do this thing. Yeah, I think that's what everybody's grumped about. I think a lot of people, especially ones who mainly just play like we do. Did you? Oh, he's there. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for Taylor, and we're going to get... Yeah, they nerfed the bugs. Oh, they nerfed the bugs hard. But you know what? The bugs didn't get nerfed nearly as hard as the Colossus. Did you see the big nerf the Colossus took? He had a 50% reduction in damage. Oh, yeah, that was terrible. Yep. Now I agree some nerf is necessary. I think that but the nerf that they did, like if you look at it straight from like a comparison percentage route, those spells now aren't any better than just regular pep spells in many cases. Your favorite house is the Botanical Gardens. Oh yeah, that's a cool one. I've gone through that one before, Horizon. Yeah, I do like the Botanical Gardens. They have the neat, they've got the greenhouses on the left and right, and they've got all the flowers and stuff. That's a cool house. Yeah, people are really unhappy about how hard Weaver got hit. Yeah, Weaver got hit pretty hard too, for sure. Yeah, that's a good one, Horizon. That's a nice house as well. I was saying my favorite house is probably the Marleybone Observatory, like the telescope and everything. I did like that one. Well, they haven't nerfed them in the main game. They just did in the test realm this week. You remember, like on the last update, they did the test realm with the pets and they raised the prices really high, and then everybody complained, and so they brought the prices down a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit to kind of balance it out. So that's what I think is going to happen. So when they threw out the test realm this week with the Shadow Pip spells, they nerfed them hard. The Shadow Pip spells were nerfed really, really hard. And what I'm thinking is going to happen is there's going to be a lot of pushback, because I think we're already hearing it throughout the community right now. And so I think what's going to happen, especially when you start doing the math, like, let's take Bugs, for instance. Bugs got hit pretty hard. And so, for instance, if you start, the test realm, it came out this week. I think they took it offline already, but then we're going to see the test realm get hit a few more times. But one of the things they did, like, for instance, if you take Bugs just from a purely average standpoint, for instance, like if you look at a spell and what you do is you do some math and you divide it out, you can determine how much damage per pip each spell is. So, for instance, like Storm, the best damage per pip spell is like Stormlord. You can do like 98 points of damage per pip. And that's how Stormlord averages out, which is pretty good, and that makes Stormlord pretty popular per pip value for most wizards. Now, at the time before the nerf, Bugs, you would be you just without enhancements and enchants, you were getting about 140 damage per pip, which is a huge increase, okay? And so that's why Bugs was so super powerful, is per pip you were getting about 140 points of damage. That was pretty heavy. Yeah, well, and they do. Like, for instance, according to what they've said, a Shadow Pip is worth about 3 pips, okay? A Shadow Pip is worth about 3 pips, and that comes straight from Mojang. But the problem I think a lot of people had with that is once you start dividing it out, with the nerf now, Bugs comes down to like about 96 points of damage per hit, okay, which is less than using mermaids or the sirens. And so now the sirens are actually the sirens, which is an 8-pip spell. You can get that one out pretty quick if not pretty quick, but you can get it out fairly well, and without having to worry about the weird chance of maybe, if you're lucky, getting a getting a Shadow Pip, because Shadow Pips are now the rate of getting Shadow Pips is now changing totally as well. Yeah, I saw all of them. In fact, I'm looking at the list of nerfs here. As far as that go, yeah, they did a big hit on Gaze. Like on Gaze, what was it? Oh yeah, so yeah, they really dropped that down a lot for balance. That was another spell that was useful for a lot of people, but now it's really low. If you go to the King's Isle website, the standard one, Wizard101.com, and go to community news and go down to game updates, they have them all listed right in there, as far as the new spell levels and everything on one of those. Yeah, Gaze got hit pretty hard. They went down to just a 250 damage and everything. I mean, honestly, come on, that's really not. That was kind of ugly there, So, yeah, so I mean. It's one of those things that I think we're going to have to deal with for a little bit, But I think if we continue to express certain things, we're going to see it. Now, of course, like Onion said earlier, I believe, that, in PvE, we should be seeing some nerfing of the bosses where you would really need those spells to come in and do their damage, We already read through this, so we're just going to skip through it pretty quick and go up with Cravenly. Okay. So yeah, so that's at least that's my thoughts on it so far. Were the nerfs necessary? In PvP, I think a lot of people agree that nerfs are necessary in PvP to help balance those out. Okay, where is my partner? Because I'm going to need him to do this. I'm not worried about fighting these guys, but Cravenly's my problem. Okay, there's Taylor. Okay, let's take these guys down. Yeah, so that's where you can see the list. In fact, let's see here. I'll throw the link here in. There you go. There is the link to the update where they have all the different spells and stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's get this going, and let's take down these 2 ice guys right here. So that's where you can see the full list. Sorry, I should have just thrown that up earlier. But yep, the nerfs are interesting. Nerfs are pretty interesting, and of course they've done a lot of little things, you know. But there's still some positives, you know, like turning the magic mirror to gold. So now you can to go ahead and adjust your character's features. You don't have to pay crowns anymore to readjust them. You can just go ahead and change them out as needed, you know. Also, I do like the new animations that they're adding to the faces and stuff. We saw that a little bit. Like when you run the emotes, they're going to give you face animations with some of the emotes, which I think are really super cool. I think that's taken the game up another level, so I'm pretty excited about that particular update as well. So even though I think what they're doing is what they did with the pet update. Is they're throwing out a worst case scenario for us to test in, and they're looking at the feedback, and I think we're going to get some of the points back. Like, I would not be surprised in the end if, like, Colossus, Shadow of the Colossus had like a 50% hit. Okay, Mystic Colossus, huge hit on the amount of damage it could do. So I would suspect that we're going to see some of that come back. You remember, yeah, well, me too, Cameron. I was playing it back in 2008, 2009. That's when I started. It is so different a game, isn't it, Cameron? It is such a different game than what it used to be. Like, I remember having to run everywhere because there weren't any such thing as mounts, you know? That was, I mean, you know, now I can't imagine not having a mount and moving a little bit faster in the game. You know, I remember when you didn't have pets, you know, I remember that update. It was such an exciting update when pets came out, you know? So yeah, it's changed quite a bit. You know, I remember a few years back when they were getting ready to introduce the Shadow Pip spells, and I was kind of excited about that, but I got too busy, so I stopped playing just before that update hit for a few years. That's why I still don't have 8 characters with Shadow Pips, but this is going to be the first one. Oh yeah, this is going to be the first one. We're going to get those Shadow Pip spells here before too long, and I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, so it's pretty good. It has come a long way, Cameron. Very, very much. Hey, guys, I'm going to take a quick shout-out. I just want to shout out to Nashiro and to the Fabulous Boy for the new follows today. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it, guys. Follows really do help out the channel quite a bit, so if you're following, thank you very much. Iraq, just as they nerf. Well, you know what? It's really rebalancing is what they're doing. They're trying to fix some of the many problems they let grow in the game. I saw the new lore spells, Onion. What do you think about those? I thought they were pretty cool. I like the 2 new Celestial style ones. They're pretty cool because I think Celestial style spells are spells that we haven't seen a whole lot of in the game. As far as with like the Celestial characters doing spells, so I think those are kind of cool. Yeah, there are going to be new lore spells. They haven't thrown them into the game yet, but they were in the test round, so I thought they were pretty cool. I thought they were pretty neat myself. Yeah. No, they're not taking out other spells. They're just adding more spells in there. So now when you're farming Lore Master, there's more spells that you can get out of Lore Master, and that's going to be coming out in the new update, which is cool. I think that's really neat. Yep. So there's a lot of cool things. I think they're going to be popping up. Okay. Well, he got rid of the shield, so I say let's go for the raw. Awesome. We got 3 blades. If we can critical, we'll finish this fight off pretty quick. Very, very good. Hey, guys, if you just joined the stream, thank you very much. We're talking about all the different things. It's been a controversial week here at King's Isle with all the different things that they have thrown out for what they're calling the summer update, I believe. You know, and they released the test world this week for people to get out there and check it out. And there's been lots of things going on in the test realm, you know, things of obviously like the nerfing of the Shadow Pip spells, but also the magic mirror now is going to be for gold and not for crowns anymore, which I think is exciting because now we can go in there and change our characters without having to spend some hard-earned cash if you're a member, you know, or even if you're just a crowns guy, you can go in there and you can adjust your looks now. And you will be here after the update comes through. You know, like I said, this was all just on test realm this week, so I think that's going to be a really excellent update. Not to mention the new character models are looking so good.
Cravenly, the hunter awaits.
Good. Now let's go ahead and do this Cravenly guy. I'm excited. This is one fight I do not relish because of the way of his main attack. One person trying to fight Cravenly is really hard. Okay.
Cravenly.
When I first arrived, I said I wanted to, but the burrowers are no match for me. The spiral makes some people
Poets, kings, beggars,
some
hunter,
kings-
yes. Rawr. Okay, let's get up there. I don't want him to jump into the fight without me. Okay, we are ready to go. Okay, yep. This was like one of the bosses I hated the most with my storm guy because I couldn't do anything. How many max wizards do I have? Well, Cameron, I've maxed wizards out over the years. I just don't have any current max wizards right now. I just don't have... oh my goodness, I just used the wrong deck. Oh, I wasn't paying attention myself. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to blade the heck out of Taylor. Okay, and we are going to help him out as much as we can. Okay, that's what we're. That is the plan. Okay, how many max wizards do I have? So currently I don't have any 130 max wizards. Okay, this guy is the big push to get to be our first 130 max wizard, and then after I kind of get this stream series maxed out, which is what we're doing, I'm going to start looking at my other wizards and start getting them maxed out as well. I've been playing a long time off and on since 2008, so I've maxed wizards out at level 60, I've maxed wizards out at level 70, I've maxed wizards out at level 80 and level 90. It's just that on the current thing I haven't done any 130 max wizards, so that's one of the reasons why I started the stream series, so I could take this guy to that new max level. So Pretty Strange Death is getting 4 pip ace when they have a Deer Knight. Yeah, I think Cthulhu got a pretty big hit from what I recall, and Deer Knight is still their best hitter as far as their best AoE hitter. So I don't think so. I think that's what a lot of death guys will do, unless they just want to use Scarecrow to increase health, or because Cthulhu right now, especially with the big nerf Cthulhu or whatever it is. So Deer Knight is probably their best AoE. When the nerf pops through, if the nerf comes in at the levels they did. Yeah, Deer Knight is hard to get. Like right now, I'm trying to finish my crafting for Deer Knight. Oh my goodness, I'm taking all the hits. I need to get healing going on. I forgot. I'm talking too much. I forgot how this fight is played. Hey, well, if I die, I can always port back in. So that's the good news. That's the good news. Okay, where are my healing spells when you need them? Right? Okay. Let's go ahead and give Taylor another blade, because he's going to be the one that kills off Cravenly. He's going to be the guy. Yep. Yeah, it is kind of hard to get. You either grind lore forever to get it, or get lucky and get it pretty quick, or you craft it. I'm in the middle of crafting it for my balance guy because I have the Death Amulet, the Exalted Death Amulet. So I want to go ahead and get Deer Knight for him, and right now I only have to get Amber, and I've been having a hard time farming Amber. Every time I've gone to Kronos to farm Amber, I've only got it once out of 6 times. So I got to go do some more heavy farming of Kronos, or I guess if somebody wanted to go and do the Gladiator with me, that'd be okay too. Yeah. Okay. Good. So that one down. So, okay. So he's sharing the love. He's giving Taylor a hit too. Oh, Taylor looks like he's in better shape to take it than I am. Okay. Yeah, see, if I was soloing this, I'd be hit every round with one of those, damage over time centaurs from Cravenly. And I remember with my Storm guy, it was almost impossible to beat the guy there. You plan on making a support build on this character? Yes, a support build. Yes, I do have a support deck ready to go. I already have a deck already going for that. So, for instance, if I'm going through a dungeon and I have a bunch of heavy hitters with me, I have my heals ready to go. I got my blades ready to go. I got a really good support deck, all good to go, Onion. Yes, I do. It's just that you don't see that during the stream a lot of times because I'm most of the time I'm like soloing stuff, or I'm coming through as a secondary hitter too. So, yeah, that's one of my things. But yeah, I do have a support build on him, and it works out pretty good. It's been very, very helpful. Okay, let's see here. Yep. But yeah, and I think that's been pretty good. Hey guys, if you're just joining the stream, thank you very much. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I want to do a shout out to the Nushiro and the Fabulous Boy, new followers today. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate the new follows today. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. I'm having a good time. We're talking about the new update, or should I say the new test realm that came out this week. Has a whole bunch of updates, like, you know, things that are making that are really big deals that people are talking about are obviously the nerfing of the shadow spells. A lot of people think that's gone a little bit too far with it, you know, versus maybe nerfing them just a little bit. I think there'll be enough pushback, so we won't see the big nerfs that we got. Also, some of the things such as the new magic mirror stuff, the fact that we're going to be able to use that in gold. They did some changes on the Beast Moon Hunt. I didn't really dig much into that because I don't think I understand how the Beast Moon Hunt works as well either. So I'm still learning about all that, but I'm pretty excited about those too. Okay. He about to hit? Okay, he's just getting everything ready. Okay, let's go ahead and throw him a heal, or me a heal. There we go. We got another heal. He's in... he's going to need it more than I am. Okay, let's go ahead and give him a heal. That'll help us out because we want to finish this guy off. We want to take down Cravenly so we can move on. Yes. But yeah, I do have a support deck that I already built up with him pretty much. And what I do need to do going there is I need to start selecting gear that's going to give me really good support stats, like heal percentages, high resist. That's something I need to start doing, is going through that. Healing and death that can heal while hitting. Well, you know what? He's getting hit with all those damage over time spells, and his health's going to drop a lot quicker than mine until Cravenly starts hitting me up again. So I don't want him, especially since he's going to be the guy dealing the death blow right now. I don't want him disappearing before he can heal, before he can throw out the death blow, you know. Because right now he has three of those, and they're doing, if you add it up, they're doing a little bit over 600 damage a round right now. So that'll get you out pretty quick. Oh my goodness, I guess he's just waiting for the pips to finish the spell out. Come on, Taylor, you can do this. You can knock it out. Okay, so let's go ahead and give him another blade. Maybe we can encourage him to hit here pretty quick. Awesome, yeah, so that's been good stuff, Very nice to see everybody hopping in on stream today. Chat is wide open. We've been talking a lot about Wizard101 and some of the update stuff that they've been talking about. We've also have been talking about a variety of other things, like, for instance, question of the first hour, and we finished our first hour just a little bit ago, was what is your favorite housing? What's your favorite house that you can buy for your wizard? And we've had some really good ones, like the Olympus one, the Myth Wizard house was a popular one that got a lot of attention from some of our chat members. Pretty good one. I personally really like the Marleybone Observatory. That's been like one of my favorite houses for quite a while. I really did enjoy that. Botanical Gardens came up in chat as a favorite house too. So I'd love to know, what are some of your favorite houses here in the game? Or we can keep talking. What's been going on in the test realm this week, which is pretty interesting. You know, looks like they've adjusted some PvP chat. It looks like they're doing another round table with Blake on PvP too. So there's going to be some more adjustments before this new update comes out that are going to affect PvP again. Good. Finally, we're going to kill off Cravenly. Fantastic. Oh, you like a Mushu house. You don't know the name. The Mushu houses are pretty cool. I know a lot of people, especially back in the early day when I was first playing, Mushu houses were super, super popular. Super popular housing. And they are cool too.
I must play the sheep.
Okay, yes you do.
Sport in the spiral, though perhaps not for the prey.
Nice.
You think you're so clever, little
Uh-oh, she knows I'm
wizard.
here now.
Cravenly was nothing more than a puffed-up alley cat, but he drew you out.
Uh-oh.
I know what you're up to now, and soon enough, I'll have the pleasure of watching you.
Uh-oh.
leave.
So Morganth knows I'm
Wizard,
here now.
You should smash this pillar of mystical fire. Blind the eye of Morganth, so she cannot see what you are about.
The
Don't
Eye of
you
Morganth.
dare. Curse you, you painted pony!
Oh. Okay, did we break it? I guess we broke it. Okay, that's good.
You have done well,
Okay.
as the council knew you would.
Hey, Suleiman, how you
We
doing,
are
sir?
so
Saw your
righteous
comment
folks.
on my video earlier this week. Thank you so much for being the first commenter on that. That's awesome. I appreciate
Now
it.
that Morgan
I actually
has
just
seen with
released a
her
new
own
Let's
eye,
Play
that
today,
will cool
which was
down
showing
the
some of the
battles
updates we did
war
on the
fierce.
tower as well as our new kelp farm, too.
Be on
Okay.
guard, young wizard.
Yes,
I'm
that's
on
awesome.
your
Good to see
way.
you in chat today. Good to see you there. Okay, so let's go on. Now we can move on. Let's go talk to Dorian. Fantastic. Portal outside makes life a lot easier. Very, very good. Hey, guys, if you're just joining stream and joining chat, my name's Kimmy Say, and I play Wizard101 in Minecraft quite a bit. And right now we're taking our wizard from 0 to 130. That's what we're doing with him, and we've been doing this since March.
If the Banyan Tower lost to them, we can take advantage of the
Oh,
skies.
yes, we can.
Now that I won't get shot out at the sky, I'm ready to prepare for the attack.
Awesome.
I'll fly this girl
Girl up to the Lost Woods.
Go to Elazar Fireblade at Pepper Grass Nook, and we'll finalize our plan from there.
Fantastic. Okay, this is good. We are actually getting ready to be level 99. This wizard's about to be my highest level wizard in my set of wizards. So I'm stoked about that. My highest level wizard for the longest time has been my Storm Wizard, level 98. I just haven't had a chance to play with him as much as I normally would. So, yeah, let's go to the last wood, which I think we can get in there. Yeah, let's just go through the Silent Market, and we'll just take the way out. Okay. Fantastic. Yes. Now, if you like the content, guys, I would hopefully you consider following. I'm like 1 follower away from 200 followers today. So I do want to put shout outs to Nishiro and the Fabulous Boy for the new follows today. That's awesome. Also, thank you all of my subscribers. You guys are fantastic. You guys are very encouraging, and it makes it so much fun to do streaming with you guys. J.M. Baldwin, number 28. You are number 200 today. Thank you very, very much for throwing in. That's awesome. We have now hit 200 followers. Thank you so much. Chris Meha, thank you very, very much for the new follow today. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great 4th of July weekend. And if you're not in the States, you're still having a great weekend, right? Fantastic. Okay, the last wood I think is right here. That's the one I want to go to. Fantastic. Awesome. So close. Yeah, you just missed it, Chris. You just missed it. That's okay. 201 is, to me, is huge. It's just as important as the 200 that went before it. So thank you so much for joining. And congratulations on Mr. Baldwin for nailing that number 200. That's awesome.
They can distract the forces
Oh,
and
yes.
havoc while we strike the apiary. Spellbinder,
Fantastic.
Can you scatter the flame legs and blood hornets in the burn to give Dorian a clear... Once that's done, drop this flare into an ember pit to signal Dorian bright. Dorian will then swoop in on his dragonfly.
This
for
is
his
complicated.
attack run on the honeycomb wall.
Okay.
Finally, meet Olwen Woodward on the field.
Okay, he'll be leading the ground troops.
We will need your help with the Queen Brood Mother.
My goodness, that is one detailed attack plan. Okay, let's do this. Baldwin, hello. UK, nice. But hope your 4th of July is going well. I think it'll go well. We've got some grilling plans, so we're going to go outside. We're going to grill some fajitas, some chicken, and some skirt steak. My wife's a skirt steak person. I don't eat steak, but I'm going to enjoy the chicken. We've got some fresh pico de gallo, warm tortillas. Going to make some Mexican rice. It's going to be really nice today. Plus, we got a chilled watermelon in the refrigerator, as well as some peaches and some fresh strawberries. I'm thinking about macerating the strawberries and some sugar, putting over some vanilla ice cream. That's a red and white thing. Okay, do we want to fight the flame legs? I'm getting distracted. Thank you so much, Jam. I'm like just looking forward to this afternoon lunch. It's going to be great. Doing some grilling and hanging out with the family. Very nice. Thank you, Mr. Baldwin. I appreciate that. How's the UK been? Is the weather doing good up there? Are you guys a little... I think it's been a little warm up there for you guys, hasn't it? Okay, flame legs. Did I get flame legs? Hope so. Yes. 2 flame legs. Very, very nice. We are in the game now, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this going. So, today's goal, if you guys weren't on earlier, what we're trying to do is, I figured it out, about what we're able to accomplish every stream. We're able to accomplish about 10% of Krysalis. So we're trying to... Krysalis has 277 quests. Oh my goodness, so many quests in Krysalis. And so it's going to take about 9 to 10... We're thinking it's going to take about 10 streams. And what we've been able to do is we've been focusing on a certain percentage each stream, and our goal today is to try to hit quest number 100 by the time we're done here. Oh, you're a Miss Baldwin. Sorry, my fault. Haha. Okay, last week was super warm, but of course that ended as soon as the lockdown was eased. That's hilarious. So I guess it's cooled off now that the lockdown's eased. Well, good for you guys. You know, it's nice for the lockdowns to come down and be able to get outside and at least go if you go other places besides the stuffy house you might be in. our lockdown is eased quite a bit. We are under mask restrictions, so if we're in public, we have to wear masks, which is fine. There's no big deal about that. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like masks and stuff, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's not going to keep me any safer. Well, kind of it is, but it's going to keep me from infecting people if I'm infected. But I know I'm not infected. I'm not sick. But then again, what if I already had it and I didn't know, but it was months before? Oh, anyways, I'm not going to ask those questions. Okay, back to the game. So, hey guys, everybody's welcome to hop into chat. We've been talking about a variety of great topics in chat. We've been going through some of the things that have come out in Test Realm this week, which includes the major nerfing of Shadow Spells, the fact that we've got new character models, which are looking so good. Oh, the character models. Those are fantastic. I cannot wait till we get to see those in the actual game. They look so good. Plus, we're also talking about what is your favorite house in the game. What is the house that you like the most? And I let out and said my favorite house happens to be the observatory. But we've had a lot of really great answers throughout. Okay, so here we go. So I like to throw out a question every hour. Hey guys, happy to see everybody there in chat today. I like to throw different questions out every hour. Oh, the Shadow Spell nerfs game make me so sad. I know Miss Baldwin for sure. They've made a lot of people sad this week for sure. But question number 2, like I do a new question every hour. So let me throw my new question of the hour for this week. The question of the hour for this hour, okay, is going to be, come on, I just need one more of those diggers. There's some diggers. I want you. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, now this is not game related, but it's kind of fun. I like to throw non-game related questions out there. Would you rather be the first person to explore a planet? Doesn't that sound exciting? The first person to explore a planet. Or would you rather be the person that cures a deadly disease? Tell me why. Tell me which one. Would you rather be the first person to explore a brand new planet, or would you rather be the first person to cure a deadly disease? Yurak, that is our second question, or should I say question for hour number 2. But chat's wide open, guys, and we'll chat about anything you guys want to talk about. We've been talking about, again, housing. We've been talking about the new test realm here in Wizard 101, and now we're talking a little bit about, would you rather. I like would you rather questions. Those are a lot of fun. Drum it. Deadly disease, hands down. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Wouldn't it, Drum it? Be the guy, Fantastic. Explore planet Iraq, unless the deadly disease is affecting animals. Okay. That's cool. I get that. I think that's a tough question between the two, isn't it? Disease, onions with the disease. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I think it's a tough question. I think I could go either way on it, really, but cure deadly disease, go to a planet. What if you were the person that came up with a cure, just say, 100% for, let's say Ebola, because that thing is dangerous, okay? 100% cure for Ebola. That would be fantastic. That'd be absolutely outstanding, wouldn't it? Do you know how many people you would save across the world, get that thing out there? Now, of course, the trick would be curing the disease, not letting somebody try to hijack it for a pharmaceutical company or something. Baldwin, explore the new planet. Come back with so cool otherworldly cures. Oh, there you go. Bam. Bring it full world around. You don't care for the safety of humans, so it's not a difficult question for you. Iraq. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Not a problem there at all. But, yep, not a difficult question for you. But boy, exploring a new planet, wouldn't that be fabulous, being able to get out there? I've read lots of science fiction over the years. I'm a big science fiction nerd. And it just would be so neat to go explore something nobody's ever seen before, a brand new planet. I think they're both worthy things. That'd be pretty awesome to do. Oh yeah, these guys got some high health, don't they? Blood hornets. So should I do this or wait for... Here, I'll put another blade up. We'll wait for that one. Good question, guys. Good question. Nice, awesome chat today. Okay, so once again, chat's wide open. If you guys have another topic you want to throw out there, another question about something, it is wide open. Love it. Camrian, just R.A. Just R.A. Well, good for you, Camrinian. Oh, Camrinian. Sorry, Camrinian. Boy, that's a great name there. I just had to look at that closely. Thank you so very much. Also, I want to do a quick shout out to Chris Meha, Baldwin, Nushiro, and the Fabulous Boy for the new follows during the stream. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. Do appreciate that. Okay, let's go ahead and put Vengeance up. That way we make sure we can get a critical, because we'll finish these guys off the critical. Okay, Camerinian, I'm not sure what you mean by just RA. I'm curious about that, but very good. We'll keep it going. Okay, so, very good. Yeah, so we were talking earlier about the nerfs, you know, and I was pointing out earlier that the biggest nerfs weren't necessarily bugs, you know, like the biggest nerfs were like gaze. The raw spell, just the raw spell. Oh, thank you very much. I'm with you. Oh, yes, awesome. Yeah, me, yeah, missing it. Yeah, thanks, Baldwin. Yeah, I put it together there. Yeah, I put it together there. Thank you so much. My goodness, my mind's moving like a, you know, it's always moving 100 miles a minute. And sometimes obvious things, I just like go, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Very good. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, he meant raw for sure. Biggest nerf probably gaze. Colossus, I think, is the terrible one. You know, being a myth guy, not having got Colossus yet, I'm now really depressed about possibly getting Colossus, right? But none of the nerfs sit right. Yeah, I think they're all too much. I mean, I can deal with the nerfs. I think they're too strong. We need to defeat Blood Hornets now. Oh no. Oh, okay. That feel when they get nerfed, some of the already weak schools. Yeah, that was the thing that I thought was kind of terrible. You know, the schools that don't have good hits, it seems like a lot of the schools that don't already have good hits, they got some of the biggest nerfs. You know, like, you know, the like Myth's only AOE that they have since Earthquake, and that thing got like beat. You know, it was tough. You're in the middle of questing on your myth, but you're probably not now since there's no spell I really look forward to. Oh, I still think there's some good ones. I'm going to be questing my, as soon as I get my daughter back into the mood of playing, I'll be questing my, my myth guy a lot more often. I just haven't done it since we dual quest. She has a storm character and I have my myth character, and we run those guys together. So that's the reason why my myth guy is stuck in Zafaria, because it's trying to track her down and get her to quest with me. You know, when she's in the mood. Like we were talking about this week, she goes, "Dad, I don't mind playing you. I want to play my storm character, but I don't want to stream." "You don't want to stream?" No, I don't want to stream. You know, okay, well, how about I just stream? She goes, "No, I don't know if I want to play it here to stream." "Oh, Dad, okay, you know, Kimberly Smash, you're killing me." You know, she's my daughter. She streams sometimes when she feels like it, you know, and she's just been, she's funny. We were talking about today. She's hilarious. Is your daughter the one on TikTok? Kimberly Smash? I think she might be. I don't know how many Kimberly Smashes that are out there, honestly. You have a feeling that the nerfs are so severe because they plan on releasing spell elements for the shadow spells at some point. That'd be kind of sucky, though. Oh, I agree with you. I think the spell element thing, the way they rolled that out, Baldwin just brought up a really interesting thing. I think the spell element thing that they rolled out is terrible because, you know, there's no, I don't know, I mean, there's no way to get spell elements. I think they have to do that, Baldwin. They have to come up with a way that's not crowns to get spell elements, personally. You know, I think that's important. You know, there has to be a good way to get spell elements without crowns. Don't be embarrassed. I'm just trying to figure things out. Spell elements for the shadow spells would be awful. I agree. I agree with you guys. You know, I think that'd be terrible, especially if there's no good way to get spell elements. The way you get spell elements now, terrible idea. Absolutely terrible idea. If they add spell elements to anything else, they need to rework the way you can get spell elements, and there has to be a reasonable way for you to get those spell elements. Nerfing to set up for the spell elements, I wouldn't put it past them. I agree with you guys. I wouldn't put it past them. It'd be a terrible idea, though. It would be a terrible idea. Exactly. You know, right now the only way you can get spell elements is through packs, and I think that's one of the reasons why very few people use the spell elements. They need to fix Lore Master. Cameron, is it because you want more, I think because you want more hits, right? I mean, here we go. 1 Blood Hornet. Thank you very much. Good. Yeah, tell us what's wrong with Lore Master, Cameron. Is it the percentages of getting something off Lore Master? I think that might be what you're talking about, because I know the percentages of getting some of those drops, those drop rates are kind of tough. It's kind of tough to get some of those drop rates off of Lore Master. So I can totally understand that. I would agree there. I think that's okay that the drop for spells is that low. It's part of the farming. It is pretty low. Spell elements drop off key bosses too. Do they? Okay, yeah. Well, key bosses. That's a pain in the butt. I hate farming key bosses. Thank you so much. I didn't realize that at all. Gaming, thank you very much. You just gave me some great knowledge. Thank you very much. Highlight that. Very cool. You want the life AOA from Lore Master, and while I spent so many crowns trying to get it on my life to no avail, I did not mind crafting it, just something. Yeah, I mean, I'm crafting, what do you call it, I'm crafting Death Knight right now, but I just don't have enough amber to finish it off. That's the tough part for me. Yeah, if it was higher, nobody'd pack spells. Yep. So it's a form of business. It is, but I think there needs to be a balance to it. Yeah, she's trying to get Pigsy Yurak. Oh, the life one, the squirrel one from lore. I get it. Yes, I follow you. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'm with you there. Yeah, the rat spin. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a neat spell, guys. That's a neat one. Awesome, guys. Very good. The chat's fantastic, guys. Thank you, everybody who's enjoying and being part of the chat today. So, you had to craft Pixie? Yeah, spent some crowns for that, too. Yeah. I haven't spent any crowns trying to get spells. That hasn't been me. I've been like, I either craft them or I go farm them is what I usually do. One of the things, though, is I would like to go ahead and get... There's some balance spells I need to pick up for this guy. I need to pick a day. I just need to go ahead and grind Lore Master and see if I can get anything out of Lore Master. Yep. Spend some crowns for that, too. Yes, you have. Whew. Okay. Awesome, guys. So, hey, if you're enjoying the stream, thank you so much. The whole idea behind this particular stream series is I'm taking my balance guy from 0. We're taking him all the way to max level. And it's been a fun, exciting adventure. We've been doing this since the end of March. So pretty much the entire quarantine time we've been doing this. And we're making some good progress. We are now up here in Krysalis, working our way through it. Obviously, we have our faster moving moments than others, but it's been going pretty good. And it's been pretty exciting doing that. I've been playing Wizard1 for a long time. Even though I don't have any current max wizards, I have max wizards out in the past. My currently high-level wizard now is my balance guy because I think he just usurped my storm guy for highest level wizard because I hit level 99 just a little bit ago. Will I be doing Darkmoor on stream when you get there? I think I am. I think we're going to do Darkmoor on stream. So we'll have a little bit of break from Krysalis. We'll be going through the Darkmoor stuff on stream. I'll probably be... so the first time I do Darkmoor, definitely on stream, but I'm going to have to farm it a lot more than once. So I'll probably be doing a lot of offline farming of Darkmoor because that's just the way Darkmoor is. You gotta work that place to get everything you want out of it. It's faster just to pull out your card and open packs until you get the spell, but if you want a free option, you might have to be there a good while. Yeah, well, yeah, and you're right. Time is money, for sure. I agree with you there. But also it depends on your budget, too. Do you have the money to put into a game like this? Sometimes when you're already paying, a membership every month, it's kind of like a hit on the chin when you have to buy to get other features of the game, or get them within a timely manner. I see it both ways. And there's a balance to it, and I understand they're trying to be profitable and stuff. I just think that they could do a better job in some regards and support the memberships a little bit more than how they've been doing it. Oh, I know, Camarinian. I'm with you. You don't have to do it. I'm with you there. But I absolutely see your point to the fact that it does save time to do it, for sure. And I'm not disagreeing with you at all. That's why you don't need to buy. That's why I don't need to buy membership. Well, if you're playing a lot, the membership's a really good value. Right now, I'm sitting at level 99, I believe. Thank you very much, Just Sparrow, for the follow. Thank you. That's awesome. So we are now over 200. Thank you, Camarinian, for the follow as well. Fantastic. Camarinian, Just Sparrow, Chris, Baldwin, Nushiro, and the Fabulous Boy. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the follows today. I do appreciate that. That's killer. Oh, look, I found Taylor Hunter again. Very cool. Nice. If they support the membership even more, then there's no point in buying zones. The only zone you bought is Athenium. Right, because you tried a week without having membership. It was miserable. When we first started playing, we bought zones, but we only bought up through, we bought up through Krakatopia, and then me and my daughter, we were playing it so much, it just made more sense to buy the membership because we were in the game multiple hours each week. And so that's why we ended up being membership. So, and over the years, like I said, I've been playing since about 2008, 2009. You know, we'll play for 6 to 9 months and we'll get off. We'll play for 6 to 9 months and we'll get off. This has been the longest longest amount of time I've been playing for a long time, just because, you know, because of the fact I've been streaming a lot now. So streaming makes playing the game 10 times more fun. On times when you can't move. Yeah, I'm with you there, Camerinian. I understand. When you start buying zones, when membership only opened zones, there were no rewards for memberships. You can farm Lore Master. Yeah, that's good. That's a good one to open it up so you can farm Lore Master. Get the Athenium opened up. That was a good strategy, Camerinian. Good strategy for sure. I would agree with that. Fantastic. Yeah, so yeah, I cannot wait. So when Darkmoor comes up, I definitely do have plans to at least run through Darkmoor once on stream, but I plan to farm it a lot because I want to make sure I get the gear. Definitely everything that I possibly can out of Darkmoor, because that's going to be very, very useful. I mean, that level 100 gear, that gear is going to get you... How far does that level 100 gear? When does that level 100 gear start becoming not as good as it used to be? Is it level 110? Is it level 120? Or is it until you get to that level 130 gear? I'm kind of curious, guys, because I haven't really done the research on it yet. Okay, these guys are toast. Let's finish them off with Ra. Catacombs. Okay, so once you hit Catacombs, so which is level 130. Level 130. Well, good. So then that's a pretty good payoff for other gear. Now, there's other gear in between, though, that you can pick up, like different school gear, I believe. If you're Storm, you use the robe till you die. Probably until Dragoon. Okay. Very nice, guys. Thank you so much. Of course, I'll be checking everything up as I move up. You know, I'll be comparing it to every little bit because I'm kind of interested. You know, like when I started this stream, everybody said, Waterworks will get you to here. But I found, you know, depending on how you play the game, like if you're just going through and you don't do side quests or anything like that, and you're trying to go through as fast as possible, yeah, you're right. It's much better just to do Waterworks and just go through as fast as you can. But if you're playing it like I am, where I'm only putting so much time in a week, it makes sense to farm, say, Atlantia. Like I farmed Atlantia, and that Atlantean gear was really awesome for 20 levels. It was really good. And then I farmed the Hades gear, and the Hades gear has been a really good boost for these last 10 levels. So I've been pretty good for that. So you're waiting on the next double reagents to farm your Dragoon? Yeah, I heard the Dragoon's kind of tough to get. You can also farm Aphrodite. She gives good level 100 ring and a thing. I didn't know that. So as soon as I get Aphrodite, I'm going to farm her for that ring. That's awesome. Like I picked up the ring from the what do you call him? From the Gladiator last week, and I really like what I got out of that. I thought that's been a pretty good. That was a pretty good bonus to that. So I was pretty happy with that. Oh, good. Might be finished with this fight. You didn't even do Waterworks for your Storm, and he got to max without Waterworks. Oh, nice, Cameron. That's pretty cool. Yeah, my daughter, see, I'm playing Mist, she's playing Storm. She's so tired of Waterworks, she doesn't even want to farm Waterworks. She's sitting in her Winter Tusk gear, and we're now like halfway through Zafaria. She goes, yeah, I'm not even going to do it. Whereas my Myth guy, you know, because I've been waiting for her to play, I went ahead and farmed Atlantean, and I got full Atlantean gear right now. And I got my full Waterworks gear, because I like to get full sets of gear myself. And she's still sitting in her Winter Tusk, her Storm Winter Tusk gear, which is funny. You're level 80 Fire in Zafaria. That's my highest one. That's awesome, Just Sparrow. Azteca, not Zafaria. Yeah. Oh, I know a lot of people that take a break when they hit Azteca, because that's a long world you're going through right there. Had a good time. It was fun to finish Azteca. Thank you for the follow, Melones. Appreciate it. Good morning. How are you doing, sir? Oh, I was not meant to go through there. I didn't want to go through there. Back over here. Okay. Very good. Awesome. Thank you for joining chat and having a start set. Okay, we got set off the smoke signal, which is off this way. Okay, let's go this way to set off the smoke signal. Fantastic. I'm doing excellent. It's been a great Saturday so far. King's Eye is wrong for doing Azteca like that. Really? You know, and what do you mean specifically by Cameron about it being long and tough? Or I'm trying to understand what you mean. Azteca like
you
what?
The flare into the ember pit.
Nice, got it going. You just started Azteca, and I know it is a long and frustrating world. I don't know. I really liked Azteca. Some of the fights, especially in the last 2 sections, get pretty tough, you know. Oh, there we go. Go, Dorian, go. Drop those bombs. Yeah, so he's flying to the last wood. There we go. Awesome. I love the cinematics. Woohoo. Awesome. Blew it open. Very, very cool. Okay. You've been powering through with the full quest group since Avalon, and a week later, we're almost 100. That's awesome. I think that's the best way to play Drummond. Get a full quest group, work together. That is great. It would be fun to get a few people who want to stream with me and do a full quest group. I think that'd be great. There's Dorian. Oh, Alwyn. That's right.
I love the
Smell of Kermit's fire in the morning. There we go. We got pop culture reference to. Oh, what was that movie? It was good. No, it was can't remember the name of the movie. I'll remember it later.
You have orchestrated a great
Day for the Burrows and all those who believe we can stand against the shadow. Am I level 100 yet? I'm close. I am like that close. Vexus, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you. So close to it. Very good.
Wall has fallen. It is time to storm the apiary.
Fantastic.
Once more, the blast of war blows in our ears, and it is time to imitate the action,
action of the deer,
the tarantula hawk,
and the deer gone. You're 3 bars from 100. That's awesome, Drummond. Fantastic.
They will lead us to the Queen Brood Mother.
Oh, that's one fight I don't want.
Queen Brood Mother. If she falls, we will win this battle of bees.
Well, let's do that. We are moving along. Okay, I think we're getting close to the other boss that I was having trouble with, which is the Queen Brood Mother. Now, let's go do this thing. Okay, so let's defeat some Royal Guard. Oh, Balance. Okay, no problem. Is there anybody else fighting Balance? Oh, awesome. I love it. They're fighting the bees and stuff. Very cool. Okay, we'll just fight some Balance. Very nice. Very, very nice. You got to leave, but have thank you, Yirak. I appreciate it as always. You hopefully enjoy your afternoon. Thank you very much. I'm pretty close. We're getting close to level 100, but it's going to be, I don't think I'll get it this stream. It kind of depends on how far I get. Okay, let's go ahead and move the Royal Guard. Yes. Awesome. Very good. Well, guys, chat is wide open. Everybody's welcome to hop in if they want. Let me do a shout out to Vexus, Melones, Camerinian, Just Sparrow, Chris Meha, Miss Baldwin, New Shiro, and the Fabulous Boy. Thank you guys for the follow today. That's awesome. And all my subs out there, thank you guys, because you guys are killer. All the support you throw me is fantastic. Had several guys go 2 months yesterday on the last stream, such as Chris and Temprex. They gave me a second month follow last stream. So thanks, guys. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Let's see here. Well, let's go ahead and let's get these blades up. If we get a big enough hit, we can probably do one reshuffle and then finish them off. Okay, awesome. Very cool. Yeah, so, yeah, long. I think Azteca is a fun world. And my point was I think I went through 9 streams with Azteca, and I was just so excited to get to Krysalis. And I've done Azteca before. I was just ready to get through it, but for the most part, it's a world that gets kind of long. It's longer than you think, because every time you think you finished one, it seems like there's another section of the world. It's like, oh, great, But the animations, the styles, Azteca has always been one of my favorite looking worlds out there. Very, very nice. Hey guys, if you just joined the stream, thank you so much for hanging out with us on this Saturday afternoon. I'm playing with my wizard Kieran Sandhammer, and the whole goal of this stream has been, since March, we have been taking him from level 0 all the way to max level, and we've been having a good run so far. You like the theme of Azteca, that's why I think it's a cool world. Me too, Just Sparrow, me too. I like it too. I bet you if I was working through it with a partner, at least one other wizard, it's a lot more fun. I think Azteca is a lot more fun when you have a couple wizards going through a good questing team that hangs out and enjoys himself. I think that's the best way. But I think that's the best way to play Wizard101 anyways, is to find at least 1 or 2 people to quest through it as well, because then the quests become a whole lot more fun. The game moves a lot quicker, because then those like fight 3s or fight 5s, you can knock those out so much quicker. Why choose Balance School? Oh, that's a great question, Lackzit, or something like that. Lackzit. That's a good question. I do appreciate the question. Okay, so this is why I chose Balance. I already had wizards in every other school. Okay, like when I was sitting there in March thinking I wanted to stream and I wanted to do some Wizard101 and I wanted to have some sort of theme for my stream, I decided to pick Balance because I'd never done a Balance wizard. In all the years I played every other school but Balance. So I wanted to have an experience and see what it was like to play Balance. So that was like the first big reason to choose Balance over the other schools. And yes, so basically I killed off my I deleted my life character, you know, because I didn't want to buy the elixir at the time. And my life character was only like in level 21 or something anyway, so it wasn't a big loss. I could always go back in an afternoon, restart a life character, and get them going pretty quick. So I went ahead and did that, and I start off my balance character. And you know what? I am so happy I chose balance. Here's been my experience with the balance wizard since I started this stream. Is one, wow. I mean, it is a very balanced character. After having played my life, my death, my myth, which myth is still my favorite school of all, but also, you know, all three of the elemental schools, ice, storm, and fire, because I got wizards in all of those. I really do find balance to be the most balanced school out there. Now, of course, fighting my same school is always a pain in the butt, like it is in any of the schools. You know, that's always kind of like, oh gosh, I hate fighting my same school minions or bosses and stuff. But that's not any different as it is in any school. But the fact that, you know, balance can really ride that rim from a really super strong support character to a soloing and hitter. You know, because I'll tell you what, you can do some major hits with balance if you're patient and you work it. It's a really well-rounded school. Plus, your health isn't in the tank like it is with like Storm and Fire. You're always fighting the health issues, right? You get healing, which you only really get with life or like with the death guy. You can go ahead and heal yourself. So I find balance to be a very, very strong school that gives you a really well-rounded balance. And I'll tell you what, the other wizard that I've taken this high, which is my Storm Wizard, I had lots of struggles, especially in Azteca and in Krysalis. He's kind of like stalled out in Krysalis right now because I just kept hitting my head against some stumps that were just making the game difficult for my Storm guy. And right now my balance guy hasn't had nearly any of those same issues. Having no prisms sucks, do you think? Because I don't really need prisms. That's the nice thing about, I think that's the nice thing about balance. You know, the thing is about balance, you got, just like you have to do with prisms with the other schools, you just have to think about what fight you're going into and have a deck ready to go for that particular fight. Having no prisms sucks, but honestly, I mean, just use an elemental spell against the guy or a spirit spell, and you're good as gold. So I understand where you're coming at from that, Drummond. Drum nut, but I haven't found that to be a majorly bigger issue any more than it has with any of the other schools. So how many max level characters do you have? Well, I've had, okay, it's a story. Every time somebody asks me this question, it's a story. I've had max level characters in the past. I just don't have any current max level characters now. That's why I want to do the stream, is to go ahead and take a character and take them all the way and max them out at level 130. Because I've max level characters out at 60 when 60 was a max level. Heck, 150. I max levels characters out at 50 when 50 was max level. 60, I've maxed them out at 70, even at 90. But I had a break for a time before I really got back into playing, and I haven't had a chance to do any max level 130 characters out. So that's one of the fun parts about this, is taking this guy all the way to max right now. Baldwin, you have a max level Storm. Best times are with other wizards to boost your hits and take aggro. Otherwise, you tend to die a few times. Yes, you are right, Baldwin. And I think that's my biggest frustration with my Storm, is when you're fighting solo, if you can't keep yourself alive long enough to do those hits, you get to be one frustrated Storm Wizard. I'll tell you what, one frustrated Storm Wizard, because when you get that aggro on you and it's just like hitting you constantly, pound, 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 it wears you down for sure. I'm in 100 agreement, Jan. And I'll tell you what, I love my Storm character. My Storm character was so much fun to play until Azteca. You know, I mean, Avalon was okay. There were some challenges in Avalon, but boy, Azteca was tough to solo with a Storm character. It was just tough. And Krysalis has been just as hard. And I'll be honest with you, I've not had the same amount of trouble with my balance guy. My balance guy has just been rock solid. I mean, not perfect. He still's had his bad days and his bad fights and stuff. But as far as for a wizard that is going in there and just hammering them and doing a great job of it, you know, balance is a heck of a school. It's a heck of a really good school to play. I understand why a lot of people like playing balanced characters, especially after they play them. They're pretty good. Suran, to solo things when Fire and Storm, you believe the best pet would be a double resist and a mystical heal. You know, Suran, that's a great idea right there. You know, I should probably take my Storm Wizard and go go ahead and go ahead and breed up a pet like that. That's good points, Saran. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Your max life was the opposite. Loads of life, but man, took forever to kill. Yep, just the opposite. Fire's your favorite school, Onion. That's a great school to have. Hey, Kepper. We'll call you Kepper because that 3 looks like an E. Kepper, thank you so much for the follower. Appreciate it. Very good. And yeah, Dyth might be this best school. I think a lot of people would agree with you, Laxit. Death is a very, very popular school. Lots of people play Death. I think that's another reason why the Cthulhu nerf on the test realm took a lot of hit too, because that's like a major death spell right there, the Cthulhu one. And that's kind of tough. But yeah, I think Death's a good school. We talked about this one stream we were talking about what do you think the best school is to go in there and do some soloing with. And honestly, I really do think the best school to go soloing with is Death, like what Laxit said. I think Death is probably one of the best schools to do soloing with because you get a lot of blades. You get the regeneration from some of your attacks. Oh, Laxit, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. That's awesome. So that's been a lot of people's opinions. And I'll also say, like, if you were just starting Wizard 101, honestly, Death is the best school to start with, I think. It's one of the best ones because it's so forgiving. Yes, you can do some really advanced strategies with Death for hitting or for support and stuff. But what makes Death such a really good school to start with is, one, it's a tank school, so it can take some damage. 2, it heals itself, so you're not dealing with trying to deal with a whole bunch of life issues. Plus, if you have the patience with your blades, you can get some major hits in with your Death character. So I think Death is probably one of the best schools you could start off with. And Camerinian's in agreement there. Absolutely. Death should be the first time playing Wizard. I think it is. I think it's a great one to play. I think any of them you can play and do really well with first time. Like my first time Wizard was a Myth. And Myth is still my favorite character. I would play a Myth. If I could only play one school of Wiz, I would definitely play a Myth school because I think that is definitely still my favorite school of all. But you know what? Death is pretty awesome. Death is pretty good. Well, I don't think you can do. I mean, Balance is kind of it's an odd one. I think it's an odd one for a first playthrough. I could see that, Camerinian. But I don't think you were stupid by choosing Balance. I just think it would have been easier with a different school for sure. You're questing on your Myth right now? That's awesome, Cameron. I've always been a big Myth fan. Love Myth a ton. Had an awful experience last. I'm sorry, Camerinian. That's too bad. Questing your Fire now, Lasted? Fire is cool. Really, all the schools have some cool, unique vibe to them, and it's just it's funny. Whenever I pull up one of my other schools, I have to stop and I have to rethink, okay, what strategy am I using again? What am I playing with? So I have to do a lot of thinking with that. Box Fox, you started with your Life Wizard. Awesome. Very nice to meet you, Box Fox. Happy to see you there in chat. Suleiman, you're Death Guy. Yes, I think I remember you saying that a few streams ago. Awesome. Yeah, I think Life is good. I think the most frustrating part about Life is hits. You're in fights a lot longer, especially in later levels. It takes longer to kill something. You can still get some pretty good hits. Like, Centaur is a really good attack spell. When you get up and you get the big woolly guy on Forest Lord's a really great AoE spell, but it takes you forever to get your first AoE spell in Life. That's the tough part about it. Melones, you're a Firestorm, Death, Balance, Myth, and one more. Awesome. Yeah, that's great. So have you maxed all those out, Melones? That's pretty cool if you have. Camerinian, Balance is a school you don't want to do until you get stats in the game where you know exactly what you're doing. You know how to maximize your stats or your level. You know what? I think I can agree with that, Camerinian. That's a really, really good statement about Balance. I think Balance is forgiving in many ways, but you're right. It's all about all about knowing how to maximize your stats in Balance to make it as effective as it can be in the game, for sure. Your Death and your first character, only Death, you could solo half this Tekka. Yeah, you're right, Kepper. Death is good. I mean, I'm sure if I was running a Death instead of a Storm through Azteca that first time, I would have had a different experience with Azteca. It wouldn't have been as hard. Box Fox says it takes a while, but with a good team, it's worth it. I agree. I really do think the best way to play Wiz is with a team. I mean, I'm soloing it right now, and I solo it a lot, but I think what really brings the fun parts out of Azteca is when you're running around with the team. And I think that's how, and I really do believe that's exactly the way they designed the game. That's what the guys at King's Isle meant it to do. Is they want to be a game where you really had a lot of interaction and you had some fun working with the team. Malone's Fire 130, Storm 130. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you're rocking it there, and you're working your Death, Ice, and Myth, and you use your Ice for PvP. Very good. Yeah. See, I've got my lowest character level is my Death because I restarted him a few weeks ago because I started a new YouTube series called Death School PvP. So I've been like running my Death guy. And not primarily for PvP. And right now he's like level 16 PvP. I'm going to have a new video out this week with my Death guy on YouTube. Hey, and guys, if you kind of like the content out there and you haven't checked out, I do have a YouTube channel, Kimmy Say Gaming. I've been doing Minecraft and Wizard101 on that channel for a couple years now. I mainly do Let's Plays, but I also have some tutorials, and all my stream replays go to that channel, goes to that YouTube channel as well. So if you want to go, if you need a chill and you want an easy replay to go watch, my YouTube channel is a great place to go. Plus, it has all of my Let's Plays for my Minecraft. So if you're a Minecraft fan, you like Minecraft Let's Plays, I'd encourage you to go ahead and check it out on YouTube. And there is the link, guys, in case you guys need it. But thank you very much. Plus, I do have a Discord. So if you guys are interested, everybody's welcome to hop on my Discord channel and be a member. We do talk about Minecraft quite a bit. I'm getting ready to open up another chat for primarily Wizard101 stuff and everything. Everybody's welcome to hop in and join and be part of that as well. Oh, hey, boom, there we go. Nice job, Raw, finishing them off for us. Very, very good.
My sting is broken. No more. You'll find the Broodmother lurking in the Golden Horde chamber.
Okay, let's go do the Broodmother. Now, I can't remember if we fight the Broodmother right now or if it's a fight that we do after this. There we go. Taylor's coming in with me. Nice. The Broodmother. Now, I know there's one fight with the Broodmother that I have to have, and my Storm guy is just getting his butt kicked by the Broodmother. Okay, is it this fight? There's the Broodmother right there. Oh, she doesn't look very happy. Okay.
You do not understand what you're doing.
Let's go ahead and change my deck for my boss deck. Oh, fire. Do I have any fire shields left?
Is matched only by my hostility.
Okay, do I have any fire shields left? I probably don't. Oh, yes, I do. One. Oh, nice. One fire shield left. Okay, well, great. Better get in the fight there with Taylor. Don't want him to get too beat up there. Awesome, guys. Chat is wide open. Thank you so much for everybody who's been jumping in and telling us about your wizards. That is fantastic. Love to see how you guys are killing it here on Wizard101. Now, I usually have a question every chat. Let me throw you some of the questions that we've had out in chat today, just so you know. We've been talking, obviously, a lot about the big news that King's Isle threw out this week with the summer update, because there's been some controversial stuff, such as the nerfing of... Oh, ugh. I'm sorry. I just saw somebody getting affrighted. I feel sorry for the guy. Such as like news about the nerfing of the Shadow Pip spells and everything. We've been talking about, hey, what is your favorite house? Okay, that was one of the questions for the first hour. What is your favorite house? And of course, everybody's welcome to hop in and chat. I usually have a question of the hour, and we've been on stream for 2 hours. Second question we had today, which was not so much a whiz question, but it's a fun question to talk about, is like, would you rather? And I love would you rather questions. They're so much fun. So, would you rather be an explorer on a brand new planet? Sorry, I'm going to say ouch there. With a new planet, or would you rather discover a cure to a deadly disease here on Earth? Would you rather do one of those? I would love to hear from anybody in chat. You guys are pretty awesome today. Ooh, that's a cool little death spell. He's using that to get rid of his negative 90. He got it freed right off the bat. Ouch. Awesome. So chat is wide open, guys. I do want to do some shout outs today to Lazy Coot, Kepper, Vexus, Malonas, Camrinian, Just Sparrow, Chris, Baldwin, Miss Baldwin, yes, Nishiro, and the Fabulous Boy. Thank you so much for the new follows today. We have totally killed our following goal for the day. Fantastic. I also want to do a shout out to any of my let's go ahead and do Raw. We'll get Raw ready to go. Any of my subs out there, thank you guys so much for your support. You guys really make streaming fun, as well as everybody who has hopped on today. I appreciate it. So, what do we have in store for this last hour? We've got one more hour here. We got our 1 o'clock hour. I usually do 3 hours of streaming. By the way, if you're just joining the stream, this is a stream series I do twice a week. I take my Balance Wizard. We started back in March at level 0, and we're going to go ahead and max him out. And I'm super excited about that. Darkmoor is coming up. Probably the next stream, we might actually be in Darkmoor for that stream, so I'm super excited about that. Cannot wait to do that. But it's been very exciting to see all the new follows today. Thank you so much, Drumnut. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Graves Guardians in chat. Darkmoor Manor is your favorite house. You would explore the planet and let the disease ravage humanity. I've heard that before, Graves Guardian, for sure. I think, gosh, boy, I'm still on the fence as far as which way I would go, because that's just a fun question. Okay, so this is the first time we fight the Brood Mother. Not as hard as the second time. Oh, let's see here. Good answer. Good answer. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm excited because I'm actually in the process of transferring my farming gear and my what do you call it? My crafting gear, because I just bought the Darkmoor Manor for my wizard, for my Balance Wizard. So I'm going to be housing myself up in Darkmoor Manor. So I'm excited about that. I really haven't even looked at it yet, so I'm pretty stoked about checking it out. And thank you. You've just affirmed my choice for doing that. That's great. Okay, let's go ahead and get him ready to go. Should we go for it? I don't have any blades up. I haven't been getting any blades here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do a Raw. That way I can take the heat off of Taylor. Okay? Very fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. So chat is wide open. If you want to talk some more Wizard101, let's keep it going. You enjoy the looting the coffin every day? Really? You can loot the coffin every... Okay, I got to get this house up and running. I just haven't opened it up yet. I'm looking forward to it, Graves. Very, very cool. Very, very nice. Awesome, guys. So we've been throwing out there, we've been talking about our favorite schools. Like it came up earlier that Death is a great first school, and I agree. Death is one of the best first schools I think that's out there. Wow, that worked out pretty good. You only run Balance, and you think they messed up when it comes to Balance gear. Really? Tell me a little bit more, Graves Guardian, because this is my first experience with a Balance guy. I've been moving up. Awesome. I will get my pets some treats there. Thank you, Suleiman. Unicorns, I haven't seen you for a while. So awesome to see you there. Thank you so much, Unicorns, for hopping in. Feeding out. Well, I can't get up and feed them now, Suleiman. They're asleep. My kitty cats are asleep right now. My wife would kill me if I woke them up, because then she'd have to take them outside, and you don't understand the dynamics of the house. Okay, we're going to toss those. That way we can go ahead and get another one ready to go. Oh, thank you so much, Graves Guardian, for the follow. That's awesome. Okay, you said personally you believe the Balance gear should actually be the universal gear. Oh, okay. So, for instance, you're saying there should be a universal gear that anybody can use, and that's Balance's gear primary. That's Balance's primary gear. I can see that. I can see some reasoning to that, Graves, for sure. Kepper, you only have a max level Death Wizard. I'm thinking of maxing a Balance next. Kepper, I think Balance is great. And since you've maxed out your Death guy, you probably have a pretty good understanding of all the different stats in the game. We were talking about that earlier. I think Balance works best after you've played a little bit, because once you start understanding how to use the stats, that's really how you make a Balance become really usable, by maximizing the stats in a way that you are really, really comfortable with, for sure. But Fire and Myth, I'll tell you what, I'm a Myth guy, so I would never say don't do Myth. I think Myth's a fantastic one to go with if you chose. Okay, should I go ahead and do this? Yeah, let's do the Sandstorm. We might be able to get rid of the other guy. Awesome. Unicorns. Oh, hey, that's fine. A lot of stuff has been happening to you. Well, good. Well, hopefully everything's going to be good, Unicorns. You want to stay mentally healthy and emotionally healthy. And, I'm happy that you feel good enough to get back on and say hi and chat again today. Blessings to you. I hope everything continues to improve for you, because don't want to see you in bad shape. Absolutely. Good. Well, check it out. These guys. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the first time you go against Broodmother. Because I think the second time... No, not the Broodmother, the Queen. The Queen Bee. She's the one that's tough. Oh, yeah, the Queen. I think that's the one I'm stuck on. It's the Queen Bee. trying to remember. I'm trying to keep all my quests straight here. Much appreciated. Well, you are welcome for sure, Unicorns. I want you guys to stay good, you know? Awesome. Very good. Very, very nice. Okay. Let's see here. Ah, Suleiman. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, check it out. 3 emotes. Fantastic. The Smole Rage. Haha. Now that should do. Ah, yeah, very good. Thank you for the following. What's your Unfadeless? Unfadeless. The Unfadeless. Awesome. It took me a while to put the words together. The Unfadeless. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Drumnut, your next Wiz will either be continuing your balance, who is in Celeste, you're starting in Death. Well, you know what? I think you'd be good either way. Death's a lot of fun, but, you know, continuing your balance, that's always a good option. Okay, we are... let's go ahead and throw another blade up so we can finish off this Broodmother here. Suleiman, oh my goodness, you are throwing out the emojis today. You know, I just adjusted things, so, I mean, we should be seeing something pop up with your emojis, though. It's not happening. I'll have to check that later for those stats. Okay, so I just want to do a shout-out to all the new follows today, to the Unfadeless, Grave Guardian, thank you guys so much. Drumnut, Les Q, Kepper, Visus, Melones. Oh, my turn. Let's take my turn here. Bomb right there. Also want to do a shout out to Camerinian, Just Sparrow, Chris, Baldwin, Nishiro, and the Fabulous Boy for all the new follows today. Pretty awesome, guys. Thank you guys for the follows. Really, really is pretty cool because we have just broke 210 follows, which is blew out my follow goal for today. And thanks everybody who's hopping in and checking out the stream. I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday, no matter what part of the world you happen to be in. Here, let's go ahead and throw a feint on this guy. That way we can crush him with the next blow, whether it's me or Taylor Hunter there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, very good. So, hey, if you're just joining the stream, you know, we do have a few questions out there. You guys are free to open up in chat. Chat is wide open, of course. I always keep an open chat. Love to see all the different responses we get in there. So, for instance, question of earlier today was, what is your favorite house? You know, and we've had lots of good examples from different players. What is your favorite house here in Wizard 101? I still have to say my favorite house is probably the Marleybone Observatory. I love that big telescope. I love the landscape. I kind of like the whole thing going on with there. That's like one of my favorites. You're feeling good enough to go out and buy stuff for your birthday dinner tomorrow. The Unicorn is having birthday dinner. Fantastic. Happy birthday, Unicorns. If I don't see you in chat tomorrow, fantastic. Ooh, the Red Barn. Yeah, the Red Barn's great, especially if you're a farmer, for sure. I think the Red Barn's an awesome one. I'm not going to use Chimera. Okay, let's kick that one. Let's do that one right there. That's a good one, Box Fox, for sure. The new Bundle House. Okay, I'll have to check that out, Onion. I'm not sure. Battle Mage Keep is your favorite? See, I haven't been to that one, Vexus. Battle Mage Keep. I've seen it a lot. I just haven't tried that one. I'll have to go ahead and do a tour of it at some point if I can find it in the Crown Shop to do a tour. But that does sound like, I mean, it just sounds cool. Battle Mage Keep. You know, does sound pretty neat. Very cool. Good, guys. Nice, nice. Well, I hope you have a fantastic birthday, Unicorns, and I hope, and like right now here in the United States, we're having a July 4th weekend, so we're pretty excited about that here, all of us United States guys. But everybody else, I hope your Saturdays are going well on this non-holiday weekend for everybody else out there. Okay. This should be pretty quick. Let's finish this guy off. And then we're going to check our quest stats because we got about an hour left. I want to see how close we are. I don't think we're moving as fast as I want, but I think some of it's going okay. For you, either the Azteca Bundle House or the Mirage. Ooh, I've never seen the Azteca Bundle House. I'll have to check that one out. Or the Mirage Bundle. Cool, cool. Okay, and I'll follow up with King Artorias in case you don't kill him. Okay. What are you going to do for the 4th today? You don't know? You don't know? Oh, I understand. This is what we're doing for 4th of July at my house. Is we've got a whole bunch of chicken. We've got some skirt steak. We got that marinating in some south of the border fajita style spices because we love fajitas in my house. And I've got some fresh tortillas. I'm going to be getting those all warmed up here in a little bit. I'm making some fresh Mexican rice. We got fresh pico de gallo. We got some cheese. And we're just going to grill fajitas outside. We got a watermelon cooling in the chiller right now. And that's going to be awesome because what is a great summer Saturday without a chilled watermelon? I'll tell you what. Plus, I got some vanilla ice cream. I've got some strawberries I'm going to chop up and macerate so we can have that with our ice cream. And then, you know, maybe tomorrow we're going to grill some peaches on the grill and throw some vanilla ice cream on it. Oh, it's going to be a good time, Box Fox. It is absolutely going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it well, I'm going to enjoy it for sure, you know. I'm going to walk away from the games for a little bit because I've been playing all week. My wife keeps giving me funny looks all the time.
Please, Spellbinder, let us speak beneath the sky.
Let's do that. Okay, fantastic. Let's go talk to the Broodmother outside. Okay, so very, very good. Ooh, I got a new wand. I didn't notice that. I mean, it's probably not as good as the wand I have. Okay, Broodmother, where'd you go? Up here. I have to go up here. Yes, I think the second time you fight her, or yeah, I think the second time you fight her, you fight up here, and she gets a big cheat. Okay, let's talk, Broodmother.
By the celestial moon.
Yes, we're helping her out. Fantastic. You're doing sushi for tonight. Ooh, grilled lamb chops for tomorrow. You know, I bet you that sound. My wife would love that. Love that menu right there. We love sushi. We haven't done sushi for a while because a lot of our favorite sushi places, I don't know, I don't like to do takeout sushi. I'd rather just go sit in the place and eat the sushi, so we haven't done it for a while. My wife is really missing it. Yes. Brought back to the land. The moon's crown. Very cool. Okay. But yeah, my wife, she'd probably love the lamb's chops. At the top of the Eclipse Towers, Altana may know how to find it.
Do not take too long, Spellbinder, or the shadows will come again, and my nightmare will begin anew.
Okay, and that's when we have to fight her the second time. Okay, Face of Queen. So we are on number 81. Wow, I don't know if we're going to do 20 things in an hour, but we're going to give it our best shot. We've only gone through about 10 quests today, so we're kind of slow today. That might be because of where we're at. So, oh yeah, I got a ways till I hit level 100, so we probably won't be hitting that today. It's awesome that we hit level 99, though. Pretty cool about that. Oh, your whole fourth whiz is whiz, and more whiz. Oh, you're well, good for you, Grave Guardian. Good for you. That's awesome. Have a good time playing some Wiz today. I'm definitely going to be playing some more Wiz probably later on, but we're going to definitely, we're going to have some fun with the family, do some grilling, and have a good time. Let's go talk to Zaltana. It'll be quicker if I just go ahead and port. Fantastic. Boy. Very, very good. Yeah, so what else are you guys doing? I'd love to hear what you guys are doing the 4th. Also, if you guys want to talk about some of the summer update that's popped up, we've been talking about that all stream. We've been talking about the nerfing of the spells, as well as the fact that you can now use the, you will be able to use the mirror, the magic mirror with gold, so that's pretty cool. Okay.
Shadow Queen has not suffered setbacks like these in generations.
No, because I'm kicking her butt.
Well,
yes.
Not here, at the center of her power, at any rate.
Uh-huh.
How have the Burrowers been able to do so much in so little time? You have heard.
Yes, there's a spy in the Umber Legion. Yes, boss. Yes.
Who would risk so much for so little hope? It raises the question. Why
I'm loyal.
The moon's crown.
I'm loyal. Yeah. Not the 4th, but my Canada Day was just going to work then Wiz and watch the virtual self. That's awesome, Box Boss. Yeah, because of the quarantine, we don't have very many celebrations going on, so we're not going out. But, you know, my backyard, my grill, and lots of good food, that's what we're going to do. We're going to hang out. My brother wasn't sure what he was doing today. I was thinking about maybe even visiting him, but I think it's going to work out today, and we're just going to have a good old time. I know that they're going to do fireworks with their girls, so we got to talk to Timon White Flame in Bastion. Where is he? Oh, is he in here? Okay. Awesome. So what do you think of the new player models? Onion, I'm super excited. Have you checked those things out? I think one of the things that has always kind of felt a little lacking in Wizard 1 to me is some of the flatness of the designs and stuff, okay? Like, for instance, if you take a look at some of these, like look at my clothing right here. This is a perfect example. So you see this right here, it just looks like it's drawn on. It doesn't look like there's a texture. Now, they've been able to do better with this, like the shoulder pads, I think, that's a newer thing. And the leaves up there are better, but there's still so many things that just look flat. Like if you look at my shield, no, it's not going to let me do that. There we go. If you look at the shield, it just looks like flat, okay? Now, I understand there's limitations in what they can do with it, but the new character models give a much more realistic-looking face, and I'm super excited about that. I think it's going to look really neat.
To disturb my contemplation.
Yes, we are disturbing you. Uh-huh. You're searching for Rod at the core bastion, okay? Oh, yes. Yes, I've heard the name Cornelius. Nope, not me.
I've heard the name Cornelius. Is this...
not me, Timon.
No, I don't think so.
You're too young. Okay, too fresh.
Young.
Yes, I think the new player models are pretty awesome. Have you seen how the new emotes take advantage of the expression in those player models with the faces and stuff? I've seen a few examples on Twitter, and they look so cool. Like when you're okay, we got to fight White Flame. Okay, very good. Let's get this going. Thank you, Boxed Fox. I appreciate the follow. That is awesome. Okay, I am in the right thing. Let's make sure we have some shields. So we've got ice, and then I don't think I have any ice shields, but I think I can deflect. Yeah, I need to go buy shields. I haven't bought shields for a while. Okay, let's go ahead and throw some life shields up. Yeah, okay. So that should help me out a little bit until I can clear out the rabble. Okay, we're ready to fight. Time and What Flame? Let's do this thing. Awesome. Appreciate the follow. Yeah, I think the new player models are super cool. I think those are things that are really necessary for them to continue to keep improving the game. Is I think the look needs to continue to advance. Like they've done some good things already. Like when they renovated Wizard City with the new flooring, the new models for the buildings and stuff. It definitely looks more true. Like if you look at like here in this world right here, you don't see the flatness as much because they've taken cares not to make it look as flat. They still have troubles with leaves and things like that, but like the stone doesn't look as flat. They've done a much better part with the art. Plus, they're using more layers to their art, to the artwork and stuff. So it looks much more realistic, I guess, or less cartoonish, or less just like a flat hand pencil drawing. So I think that's all. That's all stuff that really makes the game more interesting, more fun to look at and play, and it will also draw new players in because it doesn't look like a game that was designed back in 2008. It's starting to look like a more contemporary design game. And so the player face models, I think, are a big deal about that. Like when you can go out there and you can make, like, there's so many avatar programs now that are out there, and when you can get so many great details on making your avatars and in other games, that's where a lot of the trend has been going, is to be able to have those, be able to have that type of look. Ooh, I haven't been putting my shields on. Okay, I think that's a really big boost to the game. Okay, very nice. Just blew out my thing. Okay, so I think it's pretty good, Onion. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the fact that you can get really detailed with it, with, say, the lips and the hair and the expressions. And it's also really, I think it's really wide as far as it encompassing a variety of different skin tones and facial looks. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, I've been pretty excited about that. It's a neat feature of the game that I think's really cool, and I'm glad that they're rolling that we'll be seeing that, coming in here pretty quick. Yes. Very good. Awesome, guys. Now, just as a reminder, we usually have a couple questions each stream. Like the question for the first hour of the stream was, what is no, we're not going to do that. For instance, what is your favorite housing? Okay, that was a question for the first hour. Second hour, we actually jumped into a would you rather question, and it was, would you rather be the first to explore a brand new planet, or would you rather cure a deadly disease? And we've had people on both sides, people wanting to be being the person to cure the deadly disease, and people wanting to get another planet. We are now on the third hour of the day, and things have been going pretty good. So I'm going to throw out one more would you rather for today. Okay? So, okay, here we go. Would you rather? No, that's not a good one. I like this one. Would you rather be the first person? Oh, sorry. Let me go ahead and take care of this real quick. Sorry, my bad. Yep. Let's do that. And let's do that because they're killing me. Okay. So, would you rather? Would you rather have an easy job working for someone else or work for yourself but work incredibly hard? Ooh, that's a good question. An easy job working for somebody else, or working for yourself but the job be kind of hard. That boss is kind of hard? Yeah, this boss is a little bit harder than I was expecting when I got in here. I think I can still take him. I've been talking too much and not paying attention to my fight is what's been going on. I let them do some major hits on me without without prepping myself for that. Okay, there we go. Let's. And it looks like they're stunning me pretty often or something. They're shutting me down because I thought I cast Spirit Blade. No. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and cast Vengeance, and let's see if we can't get a major hit on these guys. What? Resist. I'm trying to figure out. So he's got a cheat going on here. He's got a cheat going on here. I'm trying to figure out his cheat really quick. Might have to go back out. This fight is definitely not going the way I was expecting it to go. Is he taking my pips? I think that's what he's doing. He's taking my pips. Why, that cruel person there, you know. That's why I think's happening. Is he going to do it again? I think he's stealing my pips. I haven't fought this fight in a long time, so I had no idea what I was getting into when I jumped into it. So I guess we're going to see how we can get through it. Okay. Dear goodness. Okay. Yeah, see, that's why I started throwing up the shields there. Yeah, he is bringing in the heart. He is bringing in the hits, isn't he, Cameron? Is bringing in the hits. Fantastic. Okay. Awesome, though. Well, guys, you guys have been awesome in chat. Chat is what makes the game so much fun to stream. You guys have some great questions, some great feedback and everything. Okay, I can't even kill those guys with the Power Nova. Even if I critical it, I can't kill them. Well, let's at least get a hit in. Let's Power Nova him. Yeah, I think if I had one more person here to help distract, I think it would be better. Oh, by the way, guys, if you have a character that's on these quests, you know, and you want to go ahead and run with me during stream, pick up a few quests or just play with me, and you're within that, you know, level 90 to like level 100 area, right around here where you would be in these quests, anybody in chat is willing to throw out a true friend code and play along with me. I forgot to mention that. I usually mention that during stream. I haven't mentioned that yet today, so that's my bad on that. Well, that's good, but that's not going to help me survive. I think I'm going to die pretty much here this next hand. Let's go ahead and, well, let's just throw a blade up because what else can I do at the moment? Yeah, Cameron, this boss is a little bit tougher than I was expecting. Gosh, what is with that resist? Did he take another pip or two from me? Ooh, he did, I think. He took another pip. That is terrible. Okay, that's what's been killing me on this. Okay, we're coming back in here with a new strategy. What level are you? I'm sitting at level 99 right now. Huge PPP. Yep. I am sitting at level 9 right now. 99. Okay, let me go ahead. We're going to come back in here. We're going to redo this. Yeah, it's best to run with a squad. Oh, I agree. It's always best to run with a squad. Always best. A lot of these are doable in solo if you know what you're going into. But yeah, the last two bosses is like, oh my goodness, where's that coming from? Okay, let's see. Well, let's go ahead and heal up. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and there we go. Heal that. Heal up right there. And let's do a team up. Yes. Let's see if we can catch somebody to team up with it. Okay. Now, let's see here. We are ready to go. It's going to pull me in here in just a minute. Fantastic. Yep. Alrighty then. So today, what do we want to do? Well, let's take a look at our quest list. We are sitting now in, let's see here. The quest we are on is the Lair of the White Worm. Lair of the White Worm. That is the name of the quest. Lair of the White Worm. And we are sitting at quest number 82. Yes, there's talk and there's a cheating boss, and I guess he'll talk some more. Okay, so that's no problem. It looks like the next ones won't be too bad. Love it for Sting. That might be the one that I'm stuck at. Yeah, so that's going to be a tough one. We got to go Tyrian Gorge after this, and then back to Bastion and Mooncliff. Wow, we've got a lot of quests. Okay, yeah, that's the tough part about Krysalis is it starts to get tougher. It starts to ramp up on you. Pretty good here. Pretty good. Okay, so where can you find out how many quests have you left? Here, let me give you. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the link I'm using. This is at a website called The Final Bastion, and they have lots of good information. Here's the link to the quest. Here's a link to the quest right now. the quest line I'm using. And what it does is it labels all the quest lines in Krysalis in order, and you can do that for different ones. Yeah, I've heard Polaris isn't too bad. I've heard it's much easier than what you deal with in Krysalis, you know. And so there's the quest list you can use, Cameron. You can look through it. We are on number 82, Lair of the White Worm, and so it'd be great to move a little bit quicker in here. But yeah, we've got a tough fight here, so we've got to find somebody to back us up. Let's see here. Polaris is easy. So says Onion 90. Very nice. Okay. Well. Okay. Oh, it's nice to see these are opening up. Did I miss this one? See, this one is the Tyrian Gorge, and this one's not open. I wonder if this one is probably in the middle of those. Could be. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go check our spy up here. Has anything new happened with him? I doubt it. Nope. Our special agent Alan Ghost Dust is still just sitting here, not doing a whole lot. He snuck in after me, you know, gave me a message. Very good. But we're still getting most of our information from the Astrals. I love the statues they have hanging around. I think that's one of the cool parts about the game is when you stop to see all the different little statues that are going on. It's kind of cool. Let's see here. Let's get a selfie camera. Let's back out a little bit. Oh, I can't get a good selfie with. I want to get a selfie with the statue. Oh well. We'll do that maybe a little bit later. Okay, well, this isn't going good. Apparently my White Flame study. I can go back in, but I don't think. Yeah, he had a good cheat going on that was making that kind of tough to do. Yeah, he had me down to health pretty quick. I don't know if I'll be able to do that on my own. Okay, well, let's see here. What else is going on? Let's see if there's any other quests we can pick up here while we're waiting for that to pop up. Nope, I have collected all the quests in this world up to this point, which is good. Very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead, and while we're waiting for that to kick off, let's go ahead and let's head over to Wizard City and let's go dump a bunch of gear. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's dump a bunch of gear and head over to Wizard City real quick. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Very good. Oh yeah, that's where the door was when they broke the door. That's right. Can't get through the door there anymore. I kind of think that's cool where they just busted down the door there. Pretty neat. Ruins of a door. But you can still get through the door there for some bizarre reason. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see here. We'll be able to get through time in White Flame for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and hit the bazaar and let's sell off some stuff here. Okay, guys, so what else has been going on? Anybody else want to talk about... Well, I mean, chat is wide open to everybody who wants to hop in. Right now, what we're doing is we are working our way through Krysalis. If you're just joining the stream, we started off at level 0 and we're working our way towards max. And right now, this has been since March, so we've been making some steady progress each week. The format is I always do main quests during stream. And side quests I do off. Unless it's an important side quest, I usually do offline. Now, Darkmoor, I think Darkmoor is a main quest. So, I mean, definitely when we get qualified for Darkmoor, which I hear is coming up pretty close, we will definitely be doing that for sure. Okay, let's sell some stuff off. Here we go. So, barbed helmet, let's get rid of that. Yep, inventory is starting to fill up. Glad I stopped to do this. Okay, we're keeping those. We're getting rid of that. Lastwood Defender's Cap, getting rid of that. Let's do that. Mantis Frostfall, yes. Poseidon's Wavecrest, leave that. Witch Hunter's Cat. See, I got a new hat to work. I'm excited about that. What level am I? I'm level at 99. I'm at level 99 right now. So we are just so close to hitting that thing. Ah, yes. We got Team Up going. Fantastic. Awesome. Perfect. So let's sell that one. Okay, Cape of Judgment. No, Digger Drone Guard. Let's get that. Yeah, level 99. Level 99. Just hit that a little bit ago. So that's pretty exciting. And that means we should be getting pretty close. Yes, there's my Witch Hunter's thing. Ooh, I kind of like that. It'll be fun to wear that when we get a chance. Okay, what else? Cloud Dancer's Foot Wraps. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Ooh, I did get a new thing. Can I sell that? Yes. Oh, the Sting. Very cool. Is it better than what I got? Absolutely not. For me, The Cyclone Spear, that spear, Ares, Bolt of Shoes, Haha. Let's see here. Poseidon, Skyhook, Staff of Druid, nothing else cool. The Arbalist. I can't wait to pull that one out. I think that's going to be nice. Okay, another minute until we get to go fight. You might get to Darkmoor before you get Shadow Magic. I might. Yes, I might. That would be bad, wouldn't it? That would be funny. So, Shadow Magic is a separate spell, isn't it? Now, Shadow Magic is level dependent, isn't it? Or is it Darkmoor that's level dependent? One of them is level dependent, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and just sell both those. We don't really need those anymore. Okay. And do we need this one now? Nope, don't really need that one at all either. So let's sell that one. Good, good, good. Collard of the Besieged. Don't need that. Sell that. That would be funny. That would be terrible. But it would be funny. And it might actually happen, you know. It might actually happen. Yeah, I try to do all the side quests. Levelmoor is a level 100 dungeon. So do we get invited to do Darkmoor at level 100? Is that what it is? I'm thinking that's what it is. Seal of the Obsidian. Yeah, don't need that mess, for sure. Okay, Seal of the Wood. Don't need that. Shadow is a quest dependent. Oh. So you love doing 5 runs of Darkmoor. You do, Camerinian. Fantastic. 5 runs of Darkmoor. Very cool. Let's check my deck. I think I still have the same things. Good. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, let's do this thing. He's Storm, and that's an interesting green-looking outfit. So, okay. And not getting 1 piece of Malastair. Oh, don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. We definitely don't want that to happen. Not getting 1 piece of Malastair. That would be absolutely terrible. Okay. Not getting 1 piece of Malastair, 1 Athame, 1 Amulet. So very exciting. Okay. Well, hopefully it won't turn out that bad. It looks like the guy I'm running with has Shadow Pips. Well, that's pretty cool. I wonder how much of a level Daniel is here. Pretty cool. Yep, he has the Leviathan pet. That's a pretty cool pet, I think, the big Leviathan pet. It's pretty nice looking. Awesome. Well, Camerinian, I'm hoping it won't be that terrible of a run, you know. Hoping it won't be that terrible of a run. Ah, Malastair gear. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to Darkmoor gear for so long. For so very long. This is going to be, we're getting so close to it. It's going to be exciting to get through it. But if I don't have my Shadow Pip spells, I won't have my Shadow Pip spells. If you're lucky, unlike me, I don't know. I'm hoping it's not so terrible. You know. Hoping so. Okay, let's see here. Looks like he's getting ready to do a major hit. That's good. Having a big hitter like a Storm guy, well, he's probably just going to go after the big boss. Or he might be doing, I don't know. If I was a Storm guy here, I would probably go ahead and blow up a bunch of blades and hit him with Stormlord, because you can get Stormlord pretty quickly and will knock out the, what do you call those guys? Knock out the 2 minions. That's usually my strategy in a boss battle, especially when you have 2 minions. You got to get rid of those guys as soon as possible. I didn't think I'd be able to get my Raw up to level as soon as possible to do that. That's one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and do a team up instead. Felt it would give me a better chance of hitting him hard. Okay, here we go. So we are working against Timon, White Flame, Tough Boss here. Tough Boss has a cheat going on. I think he steals people's pips, you know, from what I was noticing earlier. Let's go ahead and let's get everything charged up so we can knock these guys out of the ballpark here. Very, very good. Now, we were talking a little bit about favorite classes, you know, favorite schools to run with. Death is a very popular one. My one is Myth. Now, let me tell you a little bit about why I like Myth and why that's always been one of my favorite schools, just to give us something there and give you a little bit more insight to my thinking. I like Myth because Myth, you can be a good hitter with Myth, or you can actually be a decent soloer with Myth. That's what I kind of like about Myth, because you can run Myth solo quite well with distinction, especially depending on the gear you collect and everything. And why do I say that? Well, see, Myth has a huge advantage that a lot of people don't take advantage of, which is Monstrology. Monstrology is a huge advantage that comes with Myth, because you can actually have multiple Monstrology minions fighting with you side by side. Like, for instance, you know, If I was playing my myth guy, I could actually load up and have 3 minions fighting with me in a fight, which gives you some really great advantages. You feel like you'll have better luck with minions? Yeah, you might. Okay. Okay, very cool. So, yep, I knew it. He went ahead and used what I thought he'd use. He used one of the other choices I thought he used. He used Tempest, which rocked out pretty well. Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's get my blades up because I'm going to do a hit too. Oh, your gosh. You were talking about myths, so I thought minions. Yeah, minions, yes. And I typed, no, you typed minions. You meant lore master. That's hilarious, Cameron. Yeah, no, yeah. So you can get all those minions. I think that's a huge advantage with myth. So that's one of the reasons I like myth is I can control the minions plus the spells. Let's just talk about the spells, the myth spells. They are so cool. The myth spells are so cool. I like them. I think they're pretty neat. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit raw. Let's get rid of that extra leaf guy. Okay? Yeah, so that's one of the things I really enjoy about myth is, I like Medusa. Oh, yeah, see, that's glad I wrought him because he's healing himself. Killing me. Okay. So that's one of the reasons I'm a big fan of myth. But on the other side, though, myth, complicated school to run. So you're trying to get into level 35 myth PvP, but you're going to need the lore spells. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, myth takes a little bit more thinking, a little bit more practice to get the most out of myth. Well, after the nerfs, yes, they do lose quite a bit. But I'm hoping that they'll rethink some of them. We'll see myth get a little bit back, especially for that. Because if that's such a big spell that you're using, especially later in the game, regardless of PvP, I think that'd be kind of a loss for them to totally nerf that spell as much as they did. So I'm kind of hoping for a little bit of retraction on that. And I'm not thinking like high level myth. I'm just thinking myth overall, honestly. And I still like myth. Regardless, one spell doesn't make or break myth. It's sad that they would lose a spell like that. But you also, another thing that they've been talking about is this fall we'll probably see a new world as well with a level increase, which will also bring some new spells too. So remember, new spells always have a chance of changing the game too. So I haven't given up hope yet as far as new things coming through. Wow, that didn't quite finish them off, did it? Okay. I bet you Daniel here will finish them off pretty quick. Oh, they want to make a game harder. Bit is already hard. Yeah, well, I don't know if they want to make it harder. See, here's the big thing I think that they're trying to figure out is they want the game to continue. That's a big priority. So they've got a new world ready because they want to keep current players excited about growth in the game, right? New player, new arc, new game, right? Not that they necessarily want to make it harder. They just want to keep you interested. They want you to have fun playing the game. They want you to enjoy it. So that's their first priority, for sure. Is keep everybody playing who's still playing. They want to expand things that people are playing in. So, for instance, they want more people getting into PvP. And they've been hearing this for a while now. PvP is play to win. And so there's a big stigma. So how do you get more people to come into PvP and feel like they actually have a chance in PvP? And that's what they're trying to fix right now. They're trying to rebalance PvP to the point where players feel like they actually have a chance in some of those fights. And that's been part of the problem with PvP is players don't feel like they have a chance. Heck, I've been having a hard time winning a PvP match with my low-level death guy, unless I just run across a noob who doesn't know what they're doing. I can take him down pretty easily, but if it's just me, it's been kind of challenging in the game. So that's a second priority because they know if they can grow their PvP players, they're going to grow more engagement in the game. It's pretty smart. So those are their priorities that they're shooting for. Of course, they got to keep revenue coming in. And one of the things that they've done for years now is they've focused a lot on crowns to be a large part of their revenue. So they got to keep coming up with new art, new packs, new reasons to use crowns in the game. But yet still keep members and still keep people that are looking for a good bang for the buck. Hey, that's a pretty good ring I got. That's not so bad of a ring. That's pretty cool. I might have to see if I can power that ring up. Okay, anyways. Very cool. Yes. So those I think those are the priorities that they're trying to balance. I don't think they're trying to make the game harder. And the thing is with stats is some of the stats have already gone so high, like resist, for instance. You got ice guys pulling some ice guys with certain combinations can almost get 100% resist or more. Okay, that's a lot of work, and I know it does take a lot of work to get these gear sets to get the best things. But some of those stats now are maxed out. So I mean, as far as gear goes, how can you get gear with any more additions at this point? Because you can't. So they've got to. So they're starting to rework some of the stats and how the stats work, so that not that it's necessarily harder, but so that they have room to improve. So that as you can level up to a higher level, you're not tapped out with the best wizard you can make at level 130. So they've got a tough challenge because I think they let it get out of their. They let it get ahead of them. I think that's what happened. I think they kept building gear up a certain way, and they got to a point thinking, "Oh no, I think we're kind of topped out. What do we do now?" And that's the big challenge that King's Isle has gotten themselves into. Is where do they go from here? Without just adding in a whole bunch of different stats and stuff and things like kind of like when they added in all that new stuff after the initial game. I remember this years and years ago when they started adding in level 60, level 90, because you start seeing new types of stats pop up in the game, which you didn't have previously to that. Such as critical. I don't believe there was a critical, not the way it works now, previous to that, or resist. Like resist wasn't as big of a deal. Well, resist was, but not. Well, I'm talking about Pierce. Yeah, Pierce is what I'm talking about. That's all stuff that was added, with updates. So I think that's what they're trying to do. Is they're trying to think of how do we build this game without adding new types of stat elements, because we already got these stat elements that are already built in that are affecting the quality of the game and the quality of the characters. So it's tough, and they're trying to do it the best they can, and that's why we're seeing things like a nerf on damage of the particular spells to try to help out the PvP community. And although a lot of us are saying, hey, I don't know if that's good for the PvE community, PvE, yes, it's still something that I can actually sit back and say, well, I understand it, Okay, let's go to the Tyrian Gorge. I believe if we head up over here, head over here to the water. Yes, we can get there much quicker. So I think that is a lot of the reasoning that that's taken them through this particular set of decisions. Now, what's great about it is that even though what we see in the test run was there, it's not necessarily means what's going to get transferred over in the game, because they do take feedback and stuff. And I think that's some of the things we're going to see here pretty quick. Is there's a ton of feedback, especially if you follow any of the Twitter people out there, that aren't super positive about some of these changes. So I think we're going to see a lot of that. We're going to see some things get adjusted. Hey, come now.
Why you bothering me?
Yes. Hey, it's that guy again.
Burrow attacks. Probably the work of this Cornelius.
Cornelius guy. Yeah, it's that Cornelius guy. We got to get him.
Zoltana said I was to help you?
Uh-huh.
Help you do what? Find the moon's crown in
yes,
the winter
I need that.
Caverns?
Yes, sir.
Oh, a fool's tale.
You have a hope that they make the whole game free so you don't have to pay $10 a month.
They're infested, though, with winter scorpions.
They've been talking about making larger sections free. Like, for instance, I think they would be able to grab more players if all of Wizard City was free. I really think all of Wizard City should be free. That's not. I don't think that's too terrible, and I think that would be a great way for them to increase playership, because that would get people into the game a little bit longer. I think it'd be more interesting, and then they want to go to the next world. There you go, get a membership or buy the world. I think that'd be good. Okay, we're doing the crystal things. Fantastic. Oh, there's Taylor Hunter. Looks like he got himself a new hat. Well, let's go ahead and do the team up, because as I remember, this was not that easy. I've actually caught up to the quests that I was with my Storm character. I've caught up to the quests that my Storm character's at. That's pretty cool. A pretty thing. Yep. So I'm pretty excited about this. We're moving along here, guys. Yep. I don't know. I don't mind the monthly membership. I mean, if I'm playing a lot, it's pretty inexpensive. For what I'm paying. Like, I usually buy it at a year at a time, so, I'm paying like $60 a year, which turns out to be, $5 a month. That's what it works out for me. So I don't see that as that bad, especially if I'm getting like, 12 hours a week is what I've been getting on average as far as entertainment time out of this game. About 12 hours a week. I think it's a fairly good exchange. Now, if I stop playing, yeah, you want to go ahead and cut your membership and then re-up when you get back in. I think that's the way to do it. And I think a lot of people do that. They'll let their membership lax if they've gone bored with the game, or they'll load it back up when they're ready to go again, which I think is a totally legitimate way to do it. I've been doing it that way for years. But it just depends on where you're at. Like for me, I don't want to buy whole sections of the world at a time. It doesn't work as well for me. I know some people do, like Yurak in chat. He basically buys sections of the world as he moves through it, and that works out really well for him. In fact, he strategizes. He waits for them to do a big crown event. For instance, like we don't have one going right now. We got the Scroll of Fortune and the Spiral Showcase. So what he waits is he waits for the big crown events to come in, where you can spend a ton of crowns and get all sorts of benefits and rewards for spending on crowns. And that's actually a pretty good strategy if that's a way you want to go ahead and play the game and collect worlds. The tough part about that is that you're waiting. Yep, you're waiting until you can. You're waiting for those events to come around before you can actually take advantage of that. And so you got these long spells until they do a promotion. Okay, as I remember, this had a few challenging fights in this cavern. Okay, there we go. So first off, what do we got here? We got the Scorpion Grotesque and the Winter Scorpion. Let's go ahead and get the right deck loaded in. Nice. And we are ready to go. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go knock these guys out. Okay, so very good, guys. Hey, so let's just do a quick recap of how everything's been going on. First off, let me go ahead and do a shout-out to all the new follows we've gotten today. We've gotten a ton of new follows today, including Box Fox, the Unfadeless, Grave Guardian. Thank you so much. Again, Drum Nut, Lazy Kit, Kepper, Vexus, Malones, Camrinian, Just Sparrow, Chris Meha, Miss Baldwin, Nushiro, the Fabulous Boy. Thank you so much for the follow today, guys. You guys are awesome. The follows are great. And I also do want to shout out to all my subs. Thank you if you're online or watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Your support means a ton to me, and all you followers, that's awesome too. Now, just a reminder, I do stream Wizard101 month twice a week. I do my Balance Wizard here. We do him on Tuesdays and Saturdays like you're watching now. I'm really consistent with the times, so hopefully I'll get to see you guys on some more streams. Now, my Tuesdays, instead of starting at 3, I might push it back to as late as 5 o'clock. So my streams might end up getting pushed back to 5 o'clock, and then I'll do it more going into the evening, just because I'm getting some summer part-time work here and there. So if I end up streaming a little bit later on Tuesday, just a heads up on that. I just have to adjust my schedule a little bit because of work. Now, as far as Minecraft, if you guys are Minecraft fans, please check out my YouTube channel. I stream twice a week on Minecraft. I have a SMP server that I've been running now for this is my 3rd year, so we're on our third season of what I call Kimise Craft. And if you're a Minecraft fan, we have lots of fun. We build, we have an active economy there on our server. I have lots of adventures and deaths, and I stream my Minecraft server on Fridays and on Saturdays. I mean Fridays, not Saturdays, Fridays and Sundays. So that's my stream schedule for Minecraft. I have a lot of fun doing that as well. So everybody's, of course, welcome to check all that out. And if you do happen to go by my YouTube channel and give me a subscribe, that would be fantastic. Remember, subscribes are free there. And any type of like you throw on the channel also, or any type of likes you throw on any of those videos really, really helps out a lot, especially with the way YouTube helps you get noticed. It's all through how well your videos get liked by your viewership. So if you guys happen to, wander over YouTube, I'd love it if you hopped over there. Very good. Thank you, everybody who's followed today. We have broken my follower goal quite a bit, and we are now over 211 followers for today. That's fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a fantastic Saturday. Okay, so we are here in the Crystal Cavern right now. This, depending on how long this takes us, this might be the last big quest we do. We're going to see. Unfortunately, we're not hitting our quest goal today. Our quest goal today, we wanted to hit quest number 101, which was the Moon Aria. But I think we're going to have a hard time, because right now we are sitting in the Tyrian Gorge. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and... Are we ready to go with Ra? We could be ready to go with Ra. Yeah, let's just do Ra. Okay? Okay, So let's see here. I believe... Yes, we got to fix the moon. So we're in whole cards. Darkest Darkness. What's D and C? I got to look that up. Gravel in the Gizzard Pass. We're in the Abyssal Cave. Am I in the Abyssal Cave? I think I'm in the Abyssal Cave. Where we got Explore, Instance, Explore, Mob, Collect, Explore, Minor Cheat. Okay. Yeah, I think that might be where we're at. Because we are in the Tyrian Gorge. Yes. I think so. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're at Love at First Sting. I gotta check which one we're at here. Scorpion of Winter? No. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out here in a minute. Let's see here. Let's check out our quest line. We are sitting in
the depths of the cavern.
Scorpion Winter. Yes. Okay.
Staff that looks like it was made. As you examine it.
Who are you that finds
there we
me
go.
after so
The Shadow
very,
Queen. Do not hurt
very
me. I won't,
No,
Alyssa.
The venomous striders come.
We will take care of them. Okay. Woo. Let's get out of that. Okay. So we got to defeat the Venomous Striders now. Are you ready? I'm ready. Very good. Thank you for the follow, Russell the Muscle. Fantastic. So we are actually Scorpion of Winter is what we just did. So we're at 84, okay? We're at quest number 84. So yeah, unfortunately, we're not anywhere near 101. So that's unfortunate, but the quests do become longer, so I'm aware of that. So that happens like that. Thank you, Russell the Muscle, for the follow today. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Saturday, as I am today. I appreciate that. Okay, chat is still wide open, guys. So if you guys want to do some chatting today, if you guys have some stuff to talk about, I'd highly encourage it. We do have a few different chat questions out for the day. We've been talking about some of the game mechanics and also all the big news from King's Island Wizard101 this week, which having to do with the nerfing of the spells. You're amazing. Awesome, Russell the Muscle. Happy 4th. Happy 4th to you, too. You got some grilling planned for later today? I know that's what I'm doing. We're going to just grill some fajitas later today. I'm excited about that. So we've been talking about that. We've been talking about what your favorite house is, because everybody has a favorite house here in Wizard101. I bet you everybody does. Maybe even favorite per wizard, but I bet you have a favorite house. We've also been talking about your favorite wizard solo, or what your first wizard was, because that's exciting. And we've been jumping into a few interesting questions. Like, one question is, would you rather explore a brand new planet, or would you rather cure a deadly disease? And we've had people go both ways on that. Go grill some hot dogs. Awesome. What a great way to spend the 4th of July. There's nothing more American than grilling some hot dogs on the 4th of July and lighting up some fireworks. You got any fireworks saved up for the house? We don't plan to do a fireworks day. We're going to grill some fajitas. We're going to get some tortillas, some Mexican rice. It's going to be fantastic. We got a watermelon to cut up that I've got chilling in the cooler. Got some strawberries I'm going to slice up and macerate. We'll throw over some ice cream. Or if we don't want the strawberries, we haven't decided yet, we might take some peaches. I'm going to grill those on the grill and put a dollop of vanilla ice cream on them. Grilled peaches and vanilla ice cream. Now, if that isn't Southern, yeah, watermelon's awesome. My favorite way to eat watermelon is get it chilled and then go ahead and chop it up into cubes and just enjoy the cubes one by one. Just absolutely fabulous stuff. It's hard to beat that. You know, I could eat a whole watermelon at one sitting, which is terrible, but it's so good. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I think chilled watermelon is better than any candy. You're not going to change my mind on this. Chilled watermelon is better than any candy you can find for yourself. It's just it's so good. So good. You got that juice, and especially if you get a nice ripe one, I don't think you can beat that. Yeah, that's the tough part, though, is picking the right watermelon sometimes. I've been there. It's like, that's just so bland, you know. Oh, have you ever tried salt on your watermelon? That's another thing. Salt can really pull out the flavor of a watermelon really, really wise. Just sprinkle a little bit of salt on top. That's more of a northeastern thing than a southern thing. Yeah, I got that from my mom. She came from the northeast part of the country. She grew up in Pennsylvania. Interesting. Yeah, I never tried that. Try it. Just sprinkle a little bit of salt on the watermelon. It's pretty good. Pretty good. She taught us that growing up. I was like, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. Yeah, she was from Pennsylvania, so I know that didn't come from the South. We didn't move to the South until I was, actually, we lived in Santa Fe growing up, but we didn't move down to Texas, you know, and we didn't move down to Texas until I was like 14. So we've been there. But I've been all over places, you know. With my career before I was teaching, you know, like I'm a teacher. It says in the comments. If you didn't know that, I teach science, junior high science. If I haven't mentioned that, I tend to forget to mention that sometimes during stream. But before I was a teacher, I actually worked for a company called Guitar Center, and I sold guitars. Plus, I helped design sound systems and recording setups from the keyboard department, and I did that for years and years and years and years. I actually ran stores in 2 states, in Oregon and New Mexico, and I was a regional manager there for a while too. Yeah, a teacher, absolutely. I've been teaching now I teach junior high science. I've been doing that for quite a while. I also run our robotics team at the school, which is a lot of fun too. Not quite, but I'll go ahead and finish these guys off now. Very cool, yeah. So Russell the Muscle, yes, been teaching science now. Gosh, how long has it been? I think I'm going on to my 10th year now. It's my second career, so yeah, I picked it up. Picked it up after I got tired of doing the retail thing. You know, how many of you guys work in retail out there? You know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. Sometimes you just need a break from those customers. The downside is my customers are not customers anymore. Now it's a whole bunch of kids. Yeah, teaching is fun. You have your up days, you have your down days, but for the most part, I don't think I would do anything else. I don't think I could do anything else. It's something I'm good at. So that's one of the advantages that's one of the things I like teaching is I like going in there and I like, you know, bringing up new ideas and trying to get kids to think. It's a lot of fun. I don't like doing the grading, but you know, that's just part of the job, you know. But yeah, teaching's a whole heck of a lot of fun, you know. I'm not worried, but I'm kind of wondering how things are going to change this fall because obviously things are changing a lot in our education system. So like right now, my district, you suck at teaching things. That's okay. Some people are good. Some people aren't, you know. Our school district's trying to figure out which way we want to go. And right now they've got 3 plans. Our school district's kind of interesting. They've got 3 plans on how we're going to do school in the fall. We're just going to do school like we regularly do school. Kids are going to go back to regular classes. We're going to be teaching, and there you go. We'll probably all be wearing masks, but, you know, that's one option. Option number 2 is that we go to a half in school, half virtual school. This is the option I wish we did all the time, personally. So you see the moon's crown. Mm-hmm. Crown is the key to the eclipse. Yes, I know. Pure moon magic, and before it was corrupted by shadow. You stole the moon's crown and fled here. Okay, was weak and alone and not to fend off the winter scorpion, so your spirit remains. Very cool. Baleful Empress, if you overcome her, my spirit will flee as the winds of change. Okay. Cool, let's go overcome her. Uh-oh. I gotta hurry up down there. Yep, I gotta go help Taylor.
You will provide a great feast for my children.
Okay, I'm ready now. Let's go. Okay, so we've got a storm boss. Oh, and I don't have any storm shields in my deck at all. Let's actually, oops. We need to change decks. There we go. And unfortunately, I don't have any storm shields that I can throw up. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I need to go to the bazaar and do that. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you are, let's just go ahead and shield up. Let's go for it. Okay, your school doesn't know what they're going to do. All I know right now is I only have 1 class actually on campus. That's interesting. That's interesting. See, the second option that we're going to do, before I got focused on the quest here, the second option is that basically students only have to go to school 2 days a week. They have to go either Monday, Wednesday, or they have to go Tuesday, Thursday, and we'll only have half the students of the school up at any one time. And then on Fridays is a remediation day. So if we have students who are doing bad in your class, they'll have to come up on Fridays during a particular time and get help. Does that make sense? Probably won't be a whole lot of science kids in that regard. Probably be mostly math and reading. And then what we'll be doing is making calls and grading stuff as teachers. So I personally like that because, honestly, 5 days a week in school, I think, honestly, we're beyond that personally. I think, being in the classroom with students 5 days a week isn't always the best things for the students or the best things for the teachers, because I think things have changed quite a bit over the years as far as what we can, about what we expect out of students, how they can learn, and how they do learn. So personally, I think this is the way we should be doing it all year round from now on. And because, one, we would have smaller classes, 10 students apiece per class, which allows me to really focus on what they need. And I'd love to do that. So then yeah, I know. You're not the only one, Russell. Lots of students have trouble staying through a class every day. But you have them twice, and you do the stuff important. Like, for instance, if I was doing my science class, we'd have one day where we would make sure we understand the new stuff, like the new concept we're trying to learn, understand how it works. Maybe do some notes, maybe do some exploring. And then we'd have a lab the next day so that they could get some hands-on with it, because I like to do labs in my class. I like to have them try to work it out and try to figure out what they're doing. Then they can have a couple of online activities which will give them the practice that they need. So, for instance, like we do atoms at the beginning of the year. So the 2 days they're not in school, they're actually working on building atoms and identifying atoms, which is a big part of our class. So that's one route that I think would be great. So then the 2 days are doing that extra stuff, then they come back, and so then we can actually start working on the next thing. So that's my preferred way of doing it. And it would work really well with the way I teach class. Plus, I don't have them sitting in class getting really bored and just, hey, I'm real. Yes, very nice to see you. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm going to call you I'm real. So I'm real is there as well. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the follow today. You guys have now bumped me up to 213 new followers. That is so awesome, Russell and I'm real. I appreciate that. That's killer. So that's how I think I'm hoping that's what we do in the fall. Because the third option is that we don't have classes and we go full on virtual school. That's okay. That's okay. Full-on virtual school is okay, but I don't think it's the best for the students. I think you need some interaction with the students for them to learn best. But every day, 5 days a week, I think it's too much. I think half and half would probably be the most effective way we do it. Plus, I think it would be better for our students. Now, maybe math would be a little bit tougher to do that way, or maybe reading. But I know for science, it would be absolutely fantastic to do something like that. And I think our students would benefit personally. I think they definitely would. The only thing we're waiting on is we got to wait for the state, and we got to wait to see how the virus does in July and see how cases work out in our state before our school district's going to give us the final say as to which way we're going to go. I know that anything that we do in person, we're going to have to wear masks, and we got to take all those precautions, which is good. We want to make sure everybody's safe. We want to make sure the students are safe and everything. So I'm all good with any of that. No problems there for sure for me. I'm just ready. I'm going to enjoy my last month off here until school starts again in August. But I'm super excited. So I think we're going to see some neat things coming through this next year, and hopefully education is going to get some good changes for the best. Because honestly, we've been needing to change how we do this stuff for a long time. And I hate that it's a crazy virus that is causing us to really rethink how we do things. But I'm excited that we're actually in the possibilities of having these changes, And I think in the long run we'll learn a lot from it. But hey, that's my teacher rant. I'm going to get off of that. Hey, thank you so much, Tom. I appreciate you hopping in, Tommy Yakar. We'll just call you Tom. Or Tommy. I think we'll call you Tommy. I think that sounds right. Thank you so much for hopping in, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Okay, let's see here. I only got 2 pips. We're both doing golden heals. This is not a tough boss at all, is it? Okay. Yeah. Let's pass and get some other stuff in my hand there. Very, very good. Anyway, and before I was a teacher, like I said, I was working at Guitar Center, and I helped design studios and recording equipment. I met a few rock and roll stars over the years. It was a lot of fun doing that. Helped build some studios for a few of them. And met some other different characters like Steven Seagal, the action star. He came into my store in New Mexico, and he was really interested in getting himself a new Les Paul, and we almost got him sold on a really cool guitar, but that was kind of fun. It's always neat when different people come through your store and you get to meet them over time. So yeah, it's been fun. But I did that for a long time, and I got to live in Oregon, I got to live in New Mexico, and of course we came back to Texas when we were done. But traveled through quite a few of the states, and it was really enjoyable. Things I missed from Oregon. I missed the mountains and the waterfalls and the beach. Oh, the beach was so cool in Oregon. I kind of like that northern beach where it's a little colder water where you can just sit down there and hang out in a cove. That's what we did when we went to the beach. We would go and hang out in the coves and build sand castles with the kids. That was tons of fun. Ooh, that guy hit me pretty hard. Let's go. But yeah, he'll heal himself. Okay. So that was a lot of the stuff we did for sure. Okay, awesome. How did I get off on that tangent? Well, anyways, we were talking a little bit of 4th of July. We were talking a little bit of Wizard 101. The last hour question. Wow, we are in our last hour, and we're still in this fight. Very good. Well, thank you, everybody who's been hanging out all day and enjoying the stream. I've been having a great time. We are actually coming to the end, so I think this might be the last part of the dungeon here. So let's see if we can't get what we need here in this crystal thing. Oregon's pretty cool. Yeah, the beaches are sweet. You know, but the mountains and the waterfalls. We did some mountain hiking and some water. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay, let's go ahead and throw this balance blade up, and then we'll do a power nova. Yeah, Oregon's pretty neat. We had a lot of fun up there. Just kind of got tired of the local politics, so pretty happy to be back in Texas. We've been here now for, gosh, about 11 years. We've been back in Texas for 11 years. So, gosh, amazing how time flies, you know. Because I remember it was just like yesterday. We were driving back out of Oregon, coming back to move here in Texas, you know. And since then, my oldest daughter, she just graduated in May. She's a mechanical engineer now. I'm so proud of her. So her and her husband, they're both mechanical engineers. They just moved down 2 hours away from us. That's what I was doing last Friday, is I was moving them, helping them move. So I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, most places at the north have nice scenery, but not nice people. Yeah, the people. I mean, it's not that they're nice people. They're different. I mean, because I met so many nice people up there north. But I agree with you. I do agree with you to a big extent on that. Yeah, it's different, Russell. I agree with you. The scenery's gorgeous, and the politics is what I really didn't like. I didn't like a lot of the politics. But you know what? Politics, everybody has their own, right? So, you know, the best thing is just to not let politics hamper a friendship or hamper other people. I think that's the best way to do it. Don't ever let politics hamper meeting somebody cool and interesting and getting to know somebody neat. I feel like we're more blunt than others, laugh out loud. Well, Sir Ann, it's not. I don't think it's. Yeah, sometimes you're more blunt for sure. Southerners tend to put a big smile on and, you know, kind of walk around it. Because they really don't necessarily want to be mean. Yeah, politics are weird. It's not bad. It's just different. Like, you know, I still have good friends from from Oregon and New Mexico who have politics that are totally opposite than me, but we talk all the time because we know it's not about the politics, it's about the relationship. You're up in Minnesota. It's kind of tough up there, isn't it, Russell? Yeah. Yeah, you really don't do that. No. I can tell you for sure, you know, a lot of the friends that I had from up there, they were very much like that. They were very much in your face. Well, not in your face, but they were really blunt about what they believed, you know, and nothing wrong with that, you know, especially if they're willing to listen to you and talk to you, you know. I mean, I'm one of those where, you know, if you want to tell me about why you think something should be, I'll listen to it for sure, you know. I just, you know, I think open discussions are the best way to find the best routes to do things, and unfortunately, in politics, it's not about having open discussions. Sometimes, you know, it's more about trying to prove other people wrong or the power you make. Unfortunately, that's where politics comes. But I don't want to get into politics. Anyways, awesome. Well, Sharan, I have so many great friends from up in the north. No, not. I do miss them sometimes, but it's great. I guess that's a good thing about social media. Is it used to be back in the day when you moved away from somebody, and unless you made a really big point to keep in touch with them, like call them once a week or write letters, you know, you just lose touch because that's just what would happen, you know. But nowadays with social media, but one of the great things with social media now is you can keep in contact with those people for a long time and not have issues. I'm judgmenting this guy. Okay, so. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Awesome, Russell. Well, I hope everything gets better for you guys up in Minnesota. That's been a tough place recently. Been a tough place in the country. Ah, man. Hey, what's the weather like up there? Do you got a nice sunny day up there? I know it can get pretty hot in the summer, especially really quite messy with the mosquitoes and everything and stuff up there because it's got all that water and the lakes and stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yep. Nice and sunny. Well, good. It's really nice. Well, it's really kind of warm for us down here. Okay, I'm just going to pass. I don't have a spell to hit him with yet. Okay, we're almost done with this Empress here. Very, very good. Well, guys, we're starting to move into the afternoon, so I bet you a lot of you guys are going to start grilling here pretty quick. I think Minnesota's in the same time zone as us, so that means it's probably about 2 o'clock up there in Minnesota. I know it's still late morning over there on the West Coast, and I know if you're in the East Coast, you are probably getting your grill on right now. So hopefully everybody enjoys their holiday weekend, even with the restrictions that we got to be in. Yeah, 2 p.m. That's what I thought. So hopefully everybody out there in chat, if you're in any of those areas, hopefully you'll have a great day. Well, kill him before he kills me there. Okay, awesome. Very good. Nice. I hope everybody enjoys their summer. Very, very good. Now, just a reminder, I will be on stream again tomorrow afternoon. We'll be streaming some Minecraft. So if you're interested, if you're a Minecrafter too, because I know a lot of you guys out there are, and if you're interested in kind of what our world is and things that we do, come hang out. It's kind of like people would describe me as like playing Minecraft with, well, I'm actually at a loss right now. It's really just a good hang and a good time for chat as I work on projects. And I think I'm going to be working on, actually, I'm not sure. I need to figure out what my next big project is, because we just finished a major project. We did some fun building yesterday, which I thought was pretty awesome. We got the moon crown. Yes. Oh, we're missing a stone. You don't have Minecraft? Oh, I'm sorry, Huge. That's okay. You're welcome to come check out the stream if you play or not. Okay. Very cool. We freed the nice mouse girl. That's awesome. Okay. So now let's go. Well, actually, now, guys, let's go talk to the captain, get our next quest, and that's going to tell us where we ended up. Ooh. For the stream, and let's see where we're going. Once again, I want to do a shout out to all the new followers today. We had a ton of great followers hopping in. So just as a quick thing, thank you, Tomikar. Thank you, I'm Real. Thank you, Russell. Thank you, Box Fox, The Unfadedness, Graves Guardian. Thank you, Drumnut, LaserQ, Kipper, Vex, Melonas, Camrian, Just a Power, Chris Meha, Miss Baldwin, Nushiro, and the Fabulous Boy. Thank you guys for the follow today. You guys are awesome. I do so appreciate it. And unfortunately, I think we're going to have to call it a stream for today. So if you guys need anything, if there's anything that I can do, you can shoot me up in my Discord. If you guys want to chat, Discord is always open. And check out my YouTube channel and give me a subscribe over there and help me out. That'd be awesome. Oh, I got a pet. I got a scorpion. Nice. Ooh, very, very cool. Okay, and before we leave, we are now on Broker Crown, which is awesome. So Broker Crown is, let's see here, quest number 86. Okay, didn't quite hit our goal, but we did make some progress. So, guys, this is Kimmy saying I'm going to have to say goodbye. I hope everybody enjoys their weekend. Have a good time. And if you want to catch me on stream tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow doing some Minecraft. Catch you later. Bye-bye.